gonna take on the world. We're gonna take on the world.
Oh man, I went a little over that time, didn't I? All right, guys, welcome to the Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast. It is December 15th, 2025, downtown St. Joseph, Michigan. I am James Hill, your host. Joe Hill, the co-host. Sorry you missed you last week. We had a few things happen to myself. Once again, I apologize, but we're back. It's episode 139.
Like they missed us.
They didn't miss us?
I don't know.
We have a special guest here tonight, folks. All right. It's Tim Dibble from the Harper Speedway.
Did he say it right?
You got it right.
All right.
Look at you.
Yes. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get down to business.
I'm more shocked that you said his name right.
It's because I stopped drinking. Stop drinking, man.
Stop drinking today?
Clear head. Clear thought path, man. Ready to roll.
Fucking seriously.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying seriously about they always start vacuuming, vacuuming
So
right when we do our show right on this day. The only day they vacuum is Wednesdays, they said, and they have
no, they haven't. No, they don't. They do it Monday, every Monday.
It's just insane.
So get really close. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Trust me, high school is rough. Dribble, nibble. I've been
calling
multiple
everything.
Names, yeah.
Oh, trust me. My last name is Gil, and people have lots of things to say in my high school days.
Like what?
Well, it's a lady feminine product.
I ain't been that bad.
Oh,
It's kind of cool to call him a nipple.
No.
So, all right. So, Tim. Ooh, man, I haven't had that wine in forever. So, Tim, have you grown up in Michigan all your life? Or where'd you go to high school at? Let's go from there.
Waterville. Graduated from Waterville High
Ooh,
School.
so
Right down the road.
I hate to say it. Were you the name, the old town name or Waterville? I don't know how old you are.
Waterville.
Okay.
Well, what's the old name? Hooterville.
Yeah. Hooterville, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I graduated from Coloma, so
Okay.
we're right down the street. What year did you graduate?
87.
87. I'm a few years behind. 91.
Yep.
So yeah.
Wow, you really said it?
Yeah.
I didn't know how.
91.
91?
I've always told you that.
So we've always been Hooterville, but I
Yeah.
kind of caught the end of that generation, you know.
Okay.
Hooterville.
When did it-
Like
Yeah.
you with the Comets and the
Yeah.
Playboy and the you know.
See, I still
Yeah.
like that comment.
Yeah.
That one. That was an awesome goal, guy. I will say that. What is what are we, the Panthers?
Yeah.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, talking about the Panthers. Hey, yeah, I think you're the first Waterville person we have had on.
No, it's we had another person from Waterville.
Have we? Can't remember. It all blends in after a while. So you're from that. Did you play any sports there or
Pretty much just ran track.
you ran track?
Mhm.
What'd you run?
Mile.
You ran the mile? Can you think you do all now?
No. Walk, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't say a brisk walk. I said a walk.
So back then, what'd you run the mile in?
Fastest time was 4:50.
Jesus, you were flying.
Mhm.
I remember you and doing track also, and I ran the mile, but I didn't do it in 4. I did mine in 5 to 6.
You were slow then.
Fuck off.
You're slow.
My goal is to
To
break
run
the 5
circles
minutes.
around you.
You know, that was always
Yeah.
my goal. And finally, I did 4:15. You know, so
That's pretty cool that you did that, though.
Yeah.
I wish I could say I did the mile in 4 minutes. Jesus.
Have you always been into cars at an early age?
yeah, always been a
Yeah.
speed junkie, I guess.
Working on cars, doing the whole 9 yards?
Cars, motorcycles. I mean, I was raised in the country. I was raised in Bainbridge Township, which
Yeah.
is out country. So we always had BMX bikes and motorcycles
Yeah.
and snowmobiles and you name it. You know what I mean? We always
You had it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to ask this since it's high school days right now. What was your first car?
77 Olds Cutlass.
77 old Cutlass? Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's not what I expected you were gonna say. I thought you're gonna say like a
A muscle car?
yeah.
Well, I had that. My parents bought my first car when I was 16. and they said from here on out you're on your own. So I drove that first summer and winter. Next spring, 1979 Z28.
There you
So
go. There it is.
So then it went on from
Yep.
there. You know, lifted
Yeah.
trucks, Z28. You know,
Is there a reason why you bought a Z28?
just a Chevy guy.
Just Chevy guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know it was because of any of the movies out there.
No.
or-
No, just a Chevy guy.
Wasn't Smokey and the Bandit wasn't
That was a
that
Trans Am.
Oh, that's Trans Am.
Yep.
Yep.
Same.
Yep.
Same.
Yeah, same body style. Yeah. I mean, my parents bought a they loved the Trans Ams. That my mom had a 60. My mom had a 69 Trans Am. My dad had a 68 Trans Am. And so then when I got my first car, I got their first car, or not their first car. My first car was the family car, and it was a 91 Cutlass Calais, 2-door, sports little thing. So that was my first car. And then they bought a 99 Trans Am.
Kept it going.
Yeah, they kept it going with their fast car.
Yep.
So they got rid of me having a car, then they got their selves a Trans Am. So you always were in the speed, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite to ride?
Motorcycle, probably.
Really?
And then as it got older, snowmobiles. Did a lot of snowmobiling.
Oh,
You know.
you still live in Waterville, Hartford area?
Mhm.
So up there you can ride it all the
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
that's got to be nice.
Yeah, got out of it though as you get older and have kids and life happens. I'll say.
Yeah.
You know.
Hasn't been that much snow either.
No, it's not
Yeah.
worth it. You know, and back when we were riding, you could just jump in the truck and run up to Cadillac, which was 3 hours, and
Yeah.
always have snow.
Yeah.
You know, but now you're about going to the bridge anymore to get snow. Well, when you got kids and house payment, you can't
Yeah, you
just
can't
go
do-
every
yeah,
weekend. You
yeah.
know, when you're young and still living at home, and you're and your buddies jump in the truck and away you go. You know, but
What's the furthest north you went up to ride in a snowmobile?
all the way in the UP,
Really?
way up. Yeah,
Can you ride it?
Oh yeah.
You can ride your
Oh yeah.
snowmobile all the way up there?
Oh yeah.
You can't. You don't have to transport or anything?
Well, you can.
you can.
get-
There's a trail system. I mean, I didn't ride up there. We went
Oh.
up there and rode. But
Okay.
yes, there is a trail system now. I think that gets you to the bridge,
Nice.
and then I think you can trailer across the bridge and then go on.
Oh, okay. So you had
Yeah.
the trailers.
Yeah.
that regardless.
You
yeah.
just can't ride across.
No.
I didn't think so. I didn't know. And I haven't been to the UP before.
Man. Yeah, it's pretty cool up there. I mean, not just by the temperature, but just seeing something different. It's just
Yeah.
open
Yeah,
and pretty. I think it's good.
pretty much
Good for the
wilderness.
soul, anyway.
Wilderness. That's
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, it's about it. Yeah, you should go sometime, man. Definitely. Yeah, lots of woods.
Do I look like the wilderness fucking?
I don't know, man. Just try it for once. Get out of your comfort zone.
Do I look like I want to get out of my comfort zone? I'm a city boy.
You don't even live in the city. This is a town.
I know, but I'd rather have loud music.
Somebody said that to my ex. It's like, you're a city girl. She don't even live in the city. She lives in a town.
Yeah.
I know it's bigger than most towns, but
Yeah.
It's just funny though. When we were younger, St. Joe was like, holy cow! You
Yeah,
know, we
yeah,
lived in
exactly.
Waterville, Coloma, and you got to go to St. Joe.
Yeah.
You were something. You know what I
going
mean?
to St. Joe. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Now-
used to hang out on Coloma all the time, and that's the same thing I hear all the time. Like, we're going to St. Joe.
Did you cruise St. Joe?
Wear your best outfit.
Hey, I like you guys were laughing. He looked at me after that.
Yeah, he will pre-boy. That's what everybody used to call him.
Mhm.
Yeah, say people in St. Joe are preppy,
I wear the same shit. Probably wear that.
wearing penny loafers and shit like that.
Oh no, I never did that.
You never had penny loafers? I bet you
No,
did.
I had flip flops and sandals.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair assessment.
What do I still wear in? Flip flops and
Yeah,
sandals.
you do.
It's crazy though. I say back in my time, it's not been that long ago, but it ain't long ago. But even
Well,
growing up in
I've-
Bainbridge, if you got to go to your buddy's house in Waterville and spend they had cable TV, and we didn't
Yeah.
out in the country,
Yeah.
we didn't have none of that stuff. You know, that was a big.
Oh, yeah.
Not in St. Joe, just 8 miles to Waterville. You know, it's how times have
Yeah,
changed. You know?
Oh, dude, I believe it. I believe that. So, after high school, what'd you do after high school?
Worked jobs. I worked for Nice Ice Service forever since I was in 6th grade.
You worked what?
For Nice Ice Service, I delivered ice and made ice.
yeah.
Yeah. Back when Nice
6th
Ice was
grade?
around. Yep. I started in 6th grade.
What the hell did you do at 6th grade?
Bagged ice, delivered. Went with a guy, as a helper,
Yeah.
delivered, and then as time went on, ended up
Delivery.
running having a truck, running the
Jesus.
route, and all that. Yeah, for a long time. And then
Oh,
had a girlfriend who was, she's my ex-wife now, and we moved to Florida for a while. They had a big horse farm, so we moved down there.
you moved out of the area.
Yep, and did not like that one bit. So
Horse farm. Yeah.
yeah,
Or,
well,
Florida. I was gonna say, or
Okay,
Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Florida.
Florida is a great place to vacation.
Yeah. But
but
not.
it
Yeah.
is
To
not
live.
a good
Yeah.
place to live.
I wouldn't want to live there either, man. Hurricanes scared the shit out of me. No.
That's the only thing that scares
Yeah,
the shit.
well, that's about it, man.
Snakes, spiders,
Snakes, yeah.
alligators.
That comes with the territory, but
right.
so do hurricanes, man. They could ruin your whole life. You have to build over it from scratch again.
That's why you buy house insurance.
If a hurricane is coming every 3 years and just destroy your shit, you get tired of that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would get tired of that.
What part of Florida though?
Ocala.
Ocala.
So I was in the middle of the
Yeah,
state.
you're in the
at
middle of
least,
the
Yeah.
state, so it didn't really
so
hit.
not a hurricane
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, but the coastal area is more
Yeah.
hurricane.
The only time you get heavy winds and maybe the rain. That's the only thing you usually get.
Yeah, the leftovers
Yep.
from
Yeah.
the hurricane.
That's why Disney's always lucky because they're in the middle of the state. They usually don't get anything. They might get a lot of heavy rains and winds. That's about it. That's why they're always lucky.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So yeah, so you can always move to Florida. You just gotta stay in the middle of the state.
I'll take my chances in Michigan. I'll take the
You
four
move to
seasons.
Florida, you move to the UP and see which one comes back first.
Exactly. Yes.
I would just do it out of spite so I could win.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
I would do it out of spite so I could win and say, "Ha ha, he made it longer than you." That's how we are, though.
So, what made you get into just cars in general? What drove you to do that?
Who knows? Just a
Was something
kid that wanted to work on stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
curiosity?
yeah, just
Yeah.
So,
whatever.
did you take engine classes
Nope.
and stuff like that in high school?
Nope.
You didn't take anything? Wow, look at you.
Just always tinker with stuff.
You're a
Just
tinker.
like racing. Yeah. And then,
I couldn't do that. Me?
This is before YouTube and like that.
oh, yeah, there was none of that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
You just tore it apart and hoped you remembered how to put it back together.
Yes.
baby. I don't know
Couldn't
why.
Google it. You know.
Baby, I don't know why
Yeah.
I got these extra few screws and parts in
Yeah.
this box, but it's okay.
You know,
It
Uh-huh.
runs.
a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
what was
Trial and error.
What was the first thing you took apart? Lawnmower.
Who knows? Probably. Yeah.
Weed
Carburetor,
whacker.
lawnmower, or something. you
Yeah.
A
know.
weed whacker.
Motorcycle. Who knows?
Did you
know.
ride motorcycles?
Dirt bikes?
What kind of dirt bike?
Kawasaki.
Kawasaki. Those
Yeah.
are nice though.
Had a 125.
Really?
Yeah.
I got on one time in my life. Did a actually Kawasaki 125. Did it round the block and never got back on that since.
Why is that?
I don't know. I liked it. I just maybe because my mom didn't like it.
You having too much fun.
Yeah, I had too much fun. She saw the big shitty ass grin on from ear to ear, having that rush.
I always wanted to race motorcycles, but I always knew it's not if you're going to get hurt, it's when you're going to get hurt racing a motorcycle. You know what I mean? So that I can think that
Yeah.
kind of kept me away. You know, it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, like I said, I was working and so
So how long did you work at the ice thing? I'm kind of intrigued.
I was probably 20. So from 6th grade
Jesus.
to 20. Mhm,
So 20, you're out of high school.
mhm,
You had your own route. You were making good money doing it.
mhm.
Damn. 6th grade though. He's the youngest person that we had working. I know that.
Yeah.
I can remember exactly.
Yeah.
6th grade summer, I made $10 a day.
Really?
I can remember how I can remember that. I don't
Yeah.
know, but I can remember $10.
$10 a day back then it was pretty good money.
Oh man, I
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
into 7th grade with
Yeah.
a pocket full of money, man. I was big time, you know.
Wait a minute. How many days did you work?
Oh, all week, yeah, all week.
You worked 7 days a week.
5,
to
6
make
days.
5, 6 days. You made $60.
A week, yeah.
I bet you every kid was coming to you and say,
Yeah.
"Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
you doing?"
that's right. I was- Big time.
Oh man, I'm gonna buy some cookies for lunch.
I'm going to the store. I'm going to buy everything for you guys. Hell yeah. I bet you everybody loved you.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I just thought about that. $6.
Yeah, and back in the was that early 80s, late 70s?
Well, I graduated in 87, so
Yeah, late,
had to
late
be,
70s.
yeah, 70, late 70s. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of money. Definitely.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some good cash right there for
For a
sixth
sixth
grader.
grader.
Oh yeah.
What was your parents like that? Did they take the money from you or anything?
No.
Did you tell me you were working?
Oh, yeah, no. My dad actually ended up coming to work for the ice company and ended up running the plant in Waterville where I worked for. So yeah, he came on too. You know, they were friends of our family at that time. You know,
Oh,
That's when my parents wanted you to work.
mhm,
Get out there and get
yeah.
your job for, especially with the summer,
Mm-hmm.
and then buy you stuff for school or
Right.
whatever you needed.
I was always a hustler. I work and then I'd go mow lawns and do.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted money and I knew
Know how to get it.
I'm a
Yeah,
hustle, baby.
yeah.
Know how to go get it, man.
So I'm gonna change the subject a little bit off of you. And do you think the kids know the work ethic now like you did back then?
Absolutely not.
No, they don't even appreciate it either, man. Not at all. Were your kids like that? It's like didn't want to work as hard.
Yeah, and I don't know where that came from because I tried to instill in them.
I think it was internet.
But
Internet fucked everybody.
yeah, I have two older daughters now who are doing great. I mean, so some of that value has came to them.
Yeah.
You know, so,
But yeah,
yeah, but no, I mean, we'd work 7 days a week in the summer once it got going. 7
Yep.
days a week, start at 7 in the morning, don't get done till 6, 7 o'clock at
Yeah.
night. Running that ice. I mean, holiday weekends, you can imagine people buy. I mean, it was just crazy. You know what I mean? And I see these guys delivering ice now.
Yeah.
Back up to they have no clue what we used to do. You know, what I
you have to
mean?
do it by hand.
Oh yeah, it was
you had a dolly back then still. though,
Yeah.
but
But still, that's still being
yeah,
Woman
it's not like it used to be. I'm just shocked how kids are now, and they're always tinkering on trying not to work. They work harder trying
right.
not to work than do work and maybe get done, and then they'll have more free time to do something else.
Mhm.
They don't understand it. You get the shit done now.
well, learn the value of a dollar.
right.
You know what I mean? Just
Right.
not just thinking money grows on trees and your parents have this money to buy whatever they want. Make them work for it and understand, hey, this takes a lot of work to get what you want in
Yep.
life.
What's $1?
And that, hey, shit, I
So
have-
it's weird how everything changed. You know, like I said, 1977 Cutlass. Now
Yeah,
you go through the high school parking lot and you see these kids are driving brand new,
yeah,
whatever. It's like,
yeah.
Tyler, the car's better than you.
yeah, you know, it's like
Yeah.
where did that all change? You know?
I don't know. It's-
But those cars I always look at mom and dad's. Mom and
Yeah,
dad's,
right,
Mom
exactly.
and dad's. Then you find an old beat up looking. Oh, that is yours.
There's the working kid.
yeah, that's the work.
That's
the kid that
yours.
goes to work all the time.
There's the parents that didn't give you shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, work for. Actually, I remember my first car, a '79 Mercury Cougar.
Mercury Cougar.
Yeah,
Mhm.
had the choke.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And the little that was something, man.
79.
Thing was long too, man. It's a
Mhm.
big car.
Yeah. Mine was a short little 2-door.
Rear-wheel drive didn't go worth crap. in the
No,
snow.
yeah.
I had rear-wheel drive in my car.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's better in the winter.
Rear-wheel drive?
Mine was front wheel. Sorry,
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, man.
I think about it. No, mine was
rear-wheel
front
drive
wheel.
slide all over the place.
Yeah, mine was front wheel. I loved it, but I had nothing in the back though.
No bags or
No,
nothing.
no, I had
Nothing?
my golf clubs.
Yeah, you.
He is a city kid. ain't he?
My golf clubs and my
He
beach
is.
bag and a volleyball. That's why, and a football.
Damn preppy kid.
Sorry. But it made me look good in other people's eyes.
Well, in your eyes, that's
I
the way
got
you.
away with a lot of other
Well,
shit.
you got any? You have any siblings?
Yeah,
Any
one
brothers?
sister.
One sister.
Yeah.
See, he was the only child too. So
Oh.
I had three siblings.
Well, you had me at 16, asshole.
No, still, I was more like a brother figure to you.
He was the guy we hated when we used to come to HIs back in the day, right?
Yes, because I was their age at 14.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, yeah, exactly.
I was the one that's partying it up and DJing everything and having a good old time back at that
That's
age.
But as time went on, man, everybody's the same, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the way we were raised. Like,
Yeah.
look at this guy right here. Got everything he wants. He's spoiled.
I wasn't spoiled though. That's
You
one
weren't?
thing I wasn't. No.
Yeah, well, your parents and grandparents were
Yeah, they
installed
made
some good
they,
stuff into
they
you.
made me know how to work and hustle for my money like you.
Mhm.
I was a hustler myself.
Mhm.
I hustled my money and I hustled everything that I got. And I never took anything for advantage. Didn't ask for a lot of shit, didn't do it for a lot of shit. My parents said no, work for it. So I worked for it and I hustled for it.
Well, you had a working dad too, man.
Yeah,
I
oh
do
yeah.
work.
And my grandparents on one side of the family gave me everything. So they gave me everything in the world. If I asked for something, they gave it to me. So yes, I was spoiled on that end for having electronics, but I still didn't take advantage. And they said no. All right, whatever. I didn't pout like these kids do now. They didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, they beg and plead and they say, "Fuck it, I don't want to do anything then." And no, I was like, "No, then all right, I'll ask sometime other time.
Mhm.
I don't have to need to have the newest, hottest thing out." The only thing I wanted was always my Jordans.
Work ethic, man. I had to work for all of it. I know everybody at the table had to work for something, but
Mhm.
it's some of those things that kids get now just get away with. My parents wasn't having that shit, man.
That's what I was.
No.
Nope.
That's what I was always wondering about life. When you said you worked hard for everything you got and everything, and you're working since you're in 6th grade. Kids these days don't. So
No.
I had to bring that up because I look at these kids now, even at when I hustled and bustled my ass at 15, 16, 17 years old in bars and bar back and everything else, and I was doing at all these other bars. I hustled my ass and did it, and I still hustle my ass till this day if I
Mhm.
go back behind a bar. And I have my little towel behind me so I can wipe off the sweat and do everything else because I'm just moving. I'm not moving like Dewey though, but Dewey's,
Yeah, that's a-
Dewey's,
that
Dewey's a
dude-
different breed on
That
that.
dude's
one.
a whole new.
Dewey's a different breed
He's
on
a
that. one.
cyborg.
Man, I don't know how he does it, but he books. But I call him the. If you ever go to the sandbar and you see a guy named Dewey, he moves like the Roadrunner. There he goes.
He's all over.
What
man.
Dewey? What's his first name?
Scott.
Scott. Oh gosh.
You know who that
Oh,
is.
yes.
You know. I had a feeling you would.
I grew up with Scott. Actually, his dad owned, which is now TJ's.
Yeah.
Was Dewey's
Oh, was.
back in the day.
That's why I knew that name.
Yeah, it's Dewey's. I don't know.
Yeah.
40 forever. You
Yeah,
know,
because now it's
now it's TJ's.
TJ's. We just
Oh,
had
they own that little restaurant right there.
that's why that was called Dewey's.
Yeah, Mike Dewey owned.
That is
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It was called
Yeah.
Deuce.
And Scott worked in there back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
That's what I'm having. We're having a whole. We're having a whole.
Next time I see him,
I've known
Wow.
Scott for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they used to have the Dewey burger.
Yep, there you go.
That was one of the best burgers I've ever had. That was a big pound of meat,
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Small.
Small,
Hey,
yeah.
and it was like a Roxy burger but bigger.
Mhm.
Small world.
Mhm.
But yeah, he works hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
dude works hard.
Hey, but he speeds, man. That man's on something. I always say,
I'm gonna say jacked up on Mountain Dew or something.
He can run a bar.
Yeah.
There ain't no doubt
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But man, don't get in his way because he'll paw you over.
No, he moves, man.
He
I've never seen
actually
him.
bartended at my youngest daughter got married last summer, and Scott
Yeah.
bartended for the wedding. So,
Dude,
so I've
Oh,
known
right.
his
Yeah.
real name's Scott.
Yeah, dude, yeah. The dude moves,
I
man.
know his name was Dewey.
For a 60-year-old man.
Dewey, 60?
Yeah, he's
Oh
60
yeah,
years
he's
old.
older than me.
Yeah, for a 60-year-old
How old are
man.
56.
Damn.
60-year-old man, that dude, and with
You
a
don't look
metal
it.
rod in his leg too.
That's moved so quickly.
Yeah, I told you,
He's
part
cyborg.
cyborg.
Bionic man.
He moves, man.
So you grew up in this town, this area almost all your life, except when you went to Florida.
Mhm.
So-
That was only for a year and a half.
Oh,
So,
I was going to ask you how
So
long
I,
you
just, I
stayed in
don't like
Florida.
it.
You lived a year there. After coming back to Florida, what did you do after that?
so we had horses and used to show. And
Class A?
Yes.
Let's see. You learned something new about me, James.
Yeah.
I knew
see,
about horses.
I didn't know that.
Arabs.
Oh, you were even Eric. They're feisty little fuckers.
Mhm.
They're stallions on top of it.
No.
No, you didn't have the stallion ones. Oh, okay.
So we went to a horse show, and there was a lady there doing embroidery on a embroidery machine. Like
Yeah, I know what you're
So-
talking about. Traveling one.
yeah.
I can't remember the name that always came around this area.
So I thought that was the coolest thing going. So I told my wife at that time, I said, we need to buy one of these and get us a little trailer and go around these horse shows and do that. So we bought a single head embroidery machine, had it on the front porch of our house, and it never left. With growing up out here, we know everybody, I mean, small town.
Yep.
And we got busy. So then we moved to my parents' barn, and we started Keeping You in Stitches, which was embroidery silkscreen business that we had for
I like the name.
27 years. We ran that, just sold it here a year and a half ago. So spent that much of that time doing that.
Yeah. So that was a pretty good business for you guys?
Yes. Yep. And probably the last 5 years of it, I owned the racetrack and
Doing that as well?
Yes. Yep. So
with the whole Arab thing and all that, I have a question for you, actually, James.
What?
You ever been to an Arab show? The
No, I
Class
haven't.
8 Arab show?
No, I haven't.
So that's why
Okay.
I was gonna blow your mind. So these Class 8 Arab shows, it's not all about the horse. It's also about showmanship. Where you know how you go to a Western show, you see the horse all decked out in Western gear.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
these Arab shows are now dressed up like an Arab kind of Aladdin type atmosphere, where the horse is dressed up. You're dressed up.
Yeah.
The whole thing is dressed up, and
Middle Eastern type deal. Yeah.
dude, it's one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. Because I had actually a girlfriend in high school, and when I was in my pretty much high school teens, had to showed Class A shows. So we traveled all over Michigan and all over Indiana and in Ohio and all that. Showed all these stupid ass fucking horses for a weekend and party with all these horse people. But these shows are in a big giant arenas. They're not at fairgrounds. They're in like arenas. They're
Like dog shows. And
Yeah,
things of that
pretty
nature.
much.
Yeah.
but they're all dressed up, and these people care about these horses. So it's like going to a track and doing a
Well, if
Yeah.
you spend all that money on those animals, of course, man, you're gonna make sure they're at tip top condition and look the best. So when you show them that, especially if you make that a lifestyle.
It was amazing. I rode a couple of Arabian horses and stuff like that, and they're feisty, man.
Now, how much do these that particular horse run as far as price?
Class A ones,
Yeah.
So those are what
You
you're
can
saying?
go to any range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from 1,000 and up,
Yeah.
pretty much.
100,000,
Really?
200,000.
Yeah, you're going looking at it just a one that's out of its prime, not in the prime anymore. 1,000, maybe a little bit less, but 1,000.
Someone just have out in the
Top
in
range?
that pasture and it's running around.
Top range, you're looking at top range. You're 200,
Mhm.
300,000.
That's the wow.
But that's also a stallion Arabian, though. If you're going to stallion Arabian, you're looking at more like 5 and down. Yeah, it's
I
amazing.
mean, you can buy a nice show horse to
Yeah.
show around
Yeah.
for 15,000, 20,000.
Yeah,
You know
around
what I mean?
here, going to like fairgrounds and winning prizes and winning just showmanship and just winning shit here and there, not big money. You can get one for about what you're saying about what
I mean,
1,500, but that's a low breed and that's already lost its prime. But you can still dress them up and make them look good and listen. Arabians are stubborn.
How much does it take to actually train one of those type of horses?
A lot.
every day if you want to do
Yeah.
it right.
Yeah, you have to do it every day.
And I'm sure that people like dedicate their time and lots of money, of course, into putting all that training to
Oh,
a
yeah.
horse.
A lot of people take them to professional trainers and
Oh, really?
do that kind of stuff.
The professional
Yeah.
trainers actually travel around from East Coast to West Coast in Michigan, just travel back and forth and hit different towns that have horses that they're doing, train them, then they go back around and hit them again once every other week. They're doing another town that have horses in it.
I've always wondered how much that would cost and how much time you have to put into it, and what actually goes into training horses, because you see these guys with these like the equestrian horse riding things where they have to jump over.
Yeah. Oh, those are totally different shows.
Totally different show.
Yeah, it's a totally different show.
Holy shit!
That's a totally different show. This is just showmanship. This is just them going around in a circle in the pit, going around dressed up as these horses and see how they can stomp and how they can trot, how they can
things of that nature. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that's what you're talking about
Yeah.
is dressage. Where
Yeah.
They do jumping and all that stuff.
That's
and all
that's
that.
a
that's totally different
equestrian.
thing.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
That's all like a whole equestrian what you see on TV.
Wow.
That's a whole different mindset.
Wow. But that goes to show you, man. It's a lot of stuff that goes into that in the different categories of
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
showmanship for your horse. And wow,
That's a totally different horse.
did not know that.
And that's not even a class A show. That's more what you consider.
I don't know how they
Yeah, I don't know how
dressage has
they-
got all kinds of.
Yeah, that's a different type of scenario. But
Levels.
class A's are purebred horses.
Yeah.
Nothing mixed, nothing in them. Like it's like a purebred dog show.
Show their teeth and all that, the whole
Yeah.
night, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
the judge has to go around and look at them and make sure that they're not slobbering all over the bit.
What's the best horse you've seen in the line of business?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen some good ones, but I don't know one that I would call the best.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them put a lot of work
Yeah.
into it, you can tell.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that always wins. The people that always show up, like they're always thinking,
Not this motherfucker.
yeah, like pretty much because they're the ones that will show all their trophies, will show all their shit. Like, yeah, we're here, bitches. We're gonna win
About
another
to
one.
dominate.
Yep, pretty much.
It's about like if you want to get back to racing a little bit, horses are about like
Yeah,
you have the Tims who had their motorhome and their trailer behind it going to the show, and then you have your trainer who shows up with the horses, and the kids show up in the car and get on the horse and ride
Yeah.
it. So it's the same kind of, their money.
Oh,
makes
yeah, it
success.
is.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
I mean, I can even go with you on that with the whole racing thing. So you probably seen on TV with people growing their kids up to be a racer. So they start in go-karts.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, I can't. I'll go back a little bit farther. They start on tractors. Then they go from tractors to go-karts. Go-karts go from one point to a higher seed, to a higher engine, to the point now they're able to drive in a car. So every time these kids are racing, they're making money. They're making their name for themselves. It's the same thing with like horses and everything like that. You're like he was going. These people are growing up with it. You just can't say. You just can't.
one day
you yourself. You just can't wake up in the morning and say,
I don't think I'm gonna buy a horse.
"I'm gonna buy a horse and I want to show it." It's a totally different
Give it a
concept.
brush.
You
and
have
a
to-
saddle.
Yeah, you have to grow up in it and want to do it nonstop for the rest of your life, and you'll never be perfect because you're gonna have to hire somebody to train that horse, to help you train that horse, to keep up with that horse every day, every damn day of your life. Racing is about the same way. These kids that were growing up, their mind are focused. These kids. Their parents are teaching these kids to do
embedded
it.
in brains.
Yes.
They're racing.
Yeah,
for
my
what?
buddy's got a couple kids that are racing. They're 5 and 6 years old.
Go-karts?
Up
Yeah.
at the little Kalamazoo. They
Okay.
they have a little track for these kids to race on.
Is that the
already.
one off the highway up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're racing already at 5, 6 years
Yeah.
old, mini sprints or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So-
So they're
How fast do those mini sprints go?
they have, like you said, they have different degrees. You can put different
Yeah.
stuff in the carburetor and slow them down and all that. But I don't know exactly. I think they're probably running
15?
15, 20.
Okay,
and
that's
then
what I
think
was
you
thinking.
can boost them up to
Yeah.
40, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I watched a couple of those shows in my life. I have, and it's always intriguing to watch a couple of these shows that I also I'm flipping through. Mini kid racers. Well, what the fuck is that? Click, and I'm thinking these parents are pretty much living their life onto these kids, and making these kids live their life of. I wish I was a racer, just like back in the day. I want you to be a racer.
But
And push these kids.
more
out.
like vicariously living through
Yeah.
through their kids.
Right.
So they raise them the from all those years, they just watch them do all the stuff they taught them.
Yeah.
That's what,
Do you think that's fair for the kid?
It's all right. I mean, as long as they don't push them and the kids don't get burnt out. That's the problem. I don't want to say this. Kids aren't kind of wired like we were back in the day, and they get burnt out real easy. And you know, by the time they get to 10 years old, screw this, I'm done with it. I'm burnt out. You know what I mean?
Attention span is not.
You're right, exactly. And I say that nicely, but it just seems to be.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They see their friends doing other stuff, they want to do it too,
but racing has taken a turn as far as that goes too with electronics. I mean, a lot of these kids now are getting developed on iRacing. I don't know if you guys know what iRacing is or not, but you have a simulator car, virtual, and they're racing. They're racing sprint cars at 10 years old at Eldora on the TV.
Yeah.
But these things are so realistic now. I mean, you can set them up, you can do, and a lot of these kids have become good drivers from racing on the computer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so realistic that it's like they're driving.
I mean, how realistic is it when you get hit by something, or you hit a wall, or you hit a car? It's not gonna have the effect of you hitting the car. You're not.
No.
Yeah. You're having the agility of turning. You're having the agility of speeding up and down and going around the curve.
Get them ready for that type of.
I don't care. That's
racing.
Not in my eyes. That's not getting them ready. It's just making them want to play more video games.
Making the reactions a little sharper.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
The skill
you on the track. You know when to lift. You know when to hit the gas.
Exactly.
You know when to, there's all those hit your marks.
And then they give you the idea that your tires are getting low or
I give you guys that one. When I used to play video games and I played the racing games.
Oh, they do that now these days.
And when we were playing like the Nintendo and stuff like that, I was like, all right, I have one more lap. I could probably do this. I don't care. Then all of a sudden my tire blows. I went, oh. Man.
These things now are, you've seen flight simulators.
Yeah.
Pilots get in.
Oh, yeah.
These things now that you drive are
just the same.
It is.
Really?
Oh yeah,
it's crazy. It's really crazy. There was a Formula One racer that started off in video games and went to the track and became a legend on the track.
Ooh.
It's a movie about it. I forget the name of the movie.
Oh, you're talking about that new movie that just came out, the F1?
No, not with the black guy and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, the Brad Pitt.
No, there's one before that.
Oh, with Rocky?
No. It's a different one.
I think NASCAR guys now even have. They
simulators.
have simulator time that they go.
It's safer.
Yeah,
it's safer that way.
Yeah.
So
eliminates a lot of the wrecking and stuff like that.
So going back on you a little bit. We're getting off subject all the time.
It's
on subject, but going back on you a little bit, so people know who you are. You came back. You worked. What did you do after the horse thing? Because that was kind of intriguing. I didn't know that about you at all.
Yeah.
You went from horses to what?
That's
Divorce. What's that?
that's what it leads up to.
That's what I didn't expect, but yeah, okay.
Listen, when I got divorced, my ex-wife said, "Don't think you're taking them horses and all that," and I said, "That's one of the happiest days of my life."
Yeah, that does suck.
Don't think I'm going to fight you for that.
Yeah, don't promise me with a good time.
Yeah, right.
Good time.
That's about what? Even to feed those fuckers.
Yeah, 7 days a week, cleaning stalls, doing all that. It's a full-time job.
Yeah, that, and also it costs at least the ballpark for myself that I had to deal with when I saw was about $10,000 a month.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
but all through the course of that, towards the end, I was doing demolition derby and still constantly dinking with cars and tearing stuff up, and
So you're racing all the way back how long?
Probably 21. There used to be a big thing around here called enduros. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. 200 laps for 2 hours.
No.
Leave the wrecks on the track. I started doing that probably when I was 20. There was a bunch of guys out in Bainbridge that were doing that. We all had cars and doing it. So
is that the one my cousin drove?
He drove.
Or is that more almost somebody's stock when
He drove Night Destruction is what he does.
Okay.
Night Destruction. This was just an enduro, which is kind of a night. I mean, it was wrecks, but like I said, they get 5 or 6 wrecks on the track, and then they stop. The guys get out and they leave the wrecks there. So then you had to drive around them, and
gauntlet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you did the
That sounds
destruction
like
derby
fun.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then later on in life, started doing demolition derby.
All right, I got a question about demolition derby because I'm kind of curious, kind of intrigued about this. Never seen one in my life. Never went to the fairgrounds and saw those there. Never went to Hartford.
City boy.
Yep. That's fun.
That was because I'd rather go up to a bar and drink and have a good time, dance, and meet people. So I never. I know, but I just couldn't do it.
You drink and meet people there.
I know,
Yeah.
but
You think there ain't no drinking in Hartford?
Oh.
Right.
but never seen one before. The one question that someone asked me today is it loud when a car hits when you're in the stands? Do you hear it, or do you just hear the sound effect of it?
You hear it.
You hear it
I mean, sometimes feel it when it's
close to you.
yeah.
And
I mean, demolition derby, you definitely feel it at the racetrack. Night Destruction. I mean, you can if two get together on the front stretch and clobber each other, you can almost, it's
yeah.
So
yeah.
on the construction derby, it's the last one that doesn't run anywhere, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm right on that so far.
I think you would love it.
What, hitting things?
Well, just watching it in general.
Oh, I probably would. I like watching it on TV and stuff like that, but all I'm picturing is why do people do it? Why'd you do it? I like to hear the answer.
Work on stuff and tearing stuff up and
Mhm.
racing and motors and
Does it-
whatever. It's just
Does it cost more to fix the shit back?
that's kind of why I quit, because you pretty much knew whatever you had ready and you were going to bring back a pile of junk. You know what I mean? And, I mean, we got tired of. I mean, you tie them to a tree and try to straighten them out with a tractor and try to reuse them. And I mean, all
Did you really?
Oh yeah. I mean, whatever to keep them going.
Yeah.
Weld them up and go and but eventually, sometimes they'd make it a couple, 3, sometimes 1 and done. You know what I mean? So
What's the worst thing you ever had to? What's the one thing you couldn't really fix in your life that when you were racing?
multiple things. Can't name just one. Lots of them.
Like, what was the worst thing? I'm thinking, damn, I wrecked that. How did I wreck that? That wasn't even.
Probably the factory stock I built at Hartford. I raced the one year and I hit the wall going into 2 and just totally annihilate, bent the cage, bent everything, and it was
Wow.
done. So that was probably it was non-fixable. How's that?
That was you racing, just racing that destruction, or
No, that was
not
regular
derby?
racing. Yeah, stock car class.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
Dude, you had to hit the wall hard. How fast were you going?
80, 90, 100 maybe. I don't know. That's when it was still a half mile, so we were
Yeah.
rolling pretty good down the
Yeah.
front stretch.
Yeah.
Damn. See, I'm just picturing all the stuff I see on TV or the movies and stuff like that, destruction derby type style, where you're just running into people backwards, forwards.
That's demolition derby. That's
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's pretty much right.
And to a point where you flip over a car and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have in the car to make it a demolition car? I mean, what's the guidelines behind a demolition car?
Well, of course, that's gotten out of control too. Back when we used to do it, I remember my first car was actually a Cutlass, like my first car in high school. And I was a Barron County Youth Fair the first year they had it. And I had nothing in it besides gutted it out, welded the rear end up so it had posi, and went out there and went. You know what I mean? And
To make it lighter, the better, or just so you don't
just
have...
you had to get the flammable stuff out of it.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh.
now, like anything else, these guys are building cars now that are just, they could knock this building down and don't even hurt them.
didn't-
Yeah,
wow.
they're just bulletproof.
Can you use any car, or it has to be a certain style?
Used to be any car. Now they've kind of limited some of it on the years. How far back you can go. So, but then they will do a old metal, they call it, or whatever, because that old metal is
It's tough as
way
hell.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't.
Tough as hell.
That's what I would pick. I would pick
Oh,
the
hell yeah.
oldest car possible.
Yeah, they only made it out of steel.
Yeah.
The old Imperials and stuff
Yeah.
like that. If you remember them,
Yeah.
things are
I'll
indestructible.
get myself a Mercury. What was it? When did my parents have? it was a big old giant station wagon, but still was all metal. Can't think of what it was.
Had a lot of them,
Yeah.
but cash for clunkers, all that stuff kind of ruined it. You know, I had, when I got divorced, I had 10 cars sitting in the woods, Lincoln Continentals, station wagons. But you could go to somebody's house and drive it home for $50. They were happy to get it out of the yard. I mean, you bought these big old lead sleds for $50 and you drove it home, you know, and now them days are over. You know what I mean? If you ain't $500 and you're lucky if it runs, you know what I mean? So it's all gotten changed, you know?
Oh, I think also TV's kind of fucked that up even more, with all these people are going around and buying these cars, these old classic cars that they see in the woods, and like you're saying, in the back of the woods, and there's driving by and say, oh damn, I could make that into a nicer car, then sell it. So I think TV really
that cash for clunkers, if you remember that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
killed a lot of cars. I mean, people took some really nice stuff and got rid of it,
just because they didn't want it anymore.
Yeah, they wanted the money, the money,
right.
And, it was.
So with you driving, what's the worst accident you ever got in besides you hitting the wall? Why, demolition wise?
Probably that one. Demolition Derby never really got hurt too much. I mean, being banged around, but
I mean, when you get hit by a car, how fast are you really going in that?
Demolition Derby?
Yeah.
15,
30,
20,
oh,
20 maybe, depending on where you're at. Like these fairgrounds around here got pretty small areas. If you used to go to Allegan, they had a big area, so you could get going.
Speed up.
You could get smacked pretty good.
Are these in just in like dirt rings? Yeah. So that probably slows you down a little bit too, right? Yeah.
They mud them up a little bit and whatever, but we used to go to South Bend Speedway back in the day. They used to have huge demolition derbies. I mean, humongous on the track, asphalt track on the track. I mean, that's kind of that's kind of what got me started in liking it, because
you can get up speed on that.
Yeah, they would run 10-car heats on the front stretch and on the back stretch at the same time. They'd be going on 10-car heats. I mean, there'd be 250 cars there. And then when, like, let's say they got down to 4 cars on the back and there were 6 on the front, the cars could come around and join these guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it was literally, and that's when they let Imperials go. And
did they remove the cars that are erect or no?
Once the heat was over, they'd take it down to like 3. And then you got through the heat, then you went on.
Yeah.
I really leave those cars there because they be stupid asses that hit a car that's already dead.
It was literally, I mean, them were the good old days.
Yeah.
It was.
What changed?
Getting the cars, really.
Getting the cars, really?
Cars. Yeah.
Not the restrictions on the car or what you have to do and stuff like that?
No, just getting the cars.
Do you guys do that at Hartford at all?
What's that?
Destruction Derby.
Our Night of Destruction.
Night of Destruction is the closest thing you'll get.
Yeah. It's not really
that's just still racing, but
it's a racing.
Yeah.
I used to do a derby at the end of the night, a regular derby, but I would have 20 cars sign up. And by the time the night was over, because they ran them on all the other events, I'd end up with about 4 at the end of the night, because they already totaled them doing the other stuff. So I quit doing the derby, so.
Do you miss doing the derby there, or?
No, not really. I mean,
or would you do a derby? Like, could you ever do a derby another night and say?
I don't know if it would work or not. It's kind of dying off a little bit. The real here in Michigan and in the north, you watch, of course, all that stuff's on my phone and everything, but down south still derby, and it's really big. It's big, but up here it's kind of not anymore. It is, but not to that
more
extreme,
people are on the race.
Yeah. Yep.
Is it because of what they see on TV, like the drag racing and all that street racing and stuff like that? Do you think it's changing the way of racing in your eyes a little bit?
I don't know if it's that or it's just as much the generation.
It's fading out. Like some people think,
like
it's going to come back around.
The younger
eventually.
generation is not interested in that type of stuff at all. You know what I mean? So it's,
it might come back.
Skip generations.
It could. It could.
Everything always comes back to full force again. I mean, I noticed I'll use a perfect example. Roller skating. There's not a lot of roller skating around here, but if you, like you said, down south, down in bigger cities, down in everywhere else, people love it.
Mm-hmm.
People go to it. Up here, it's a cycle. Everything comes back around full force once again. I think once Roma's opens up back up, it's going to be full force there, and people are going to love it because there's no other place around here that they can go to.
Yeah, I mean, for 5 years, softball's popular, and then it's bowling, and then it goes away, and then it's darts, and then it goes away, and then things cool. Yeah, everything kind of goes around and around. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think at least racing is always going to be there for you, but destruction derby. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it dying. I think I can see it more. It's a fairground type of event where.
I think a lot of guys like this Night of Destruction too. So basically, you build a car for a demolition derby.
Oh yeah, well,
you might go out there and get smacked, and you're done. It's annihilated. But this Night of Destruction deal, they can run every event that night, and I mean, they might get through the whole night because stuff gets tore up, but sometimes not too bad. You know what I mean? It's fixable, and you can come back to the next one. But so you can run a whole night's worth of events with this one clunker, and have some fun, and
that's what Red was saying to us about Night of Destruction. But one other thing that you guys used to have wasn't always like a not sprint cars, but semi-pro. I would call it semi-pro NASCAR type stuff back in the day. Or did Hartford always have?
Well, Hartford at one point
like a stock car type.
Yeah, back before my time, Hartford was asphalt for a long time.
Yeah,
and that's when they had the ASA type late model stuff, which had rookie NASCAR drivers coming and racing, which then moved on to NASCAR and all that back in the asphalt days. Now about the highest you'll have is the sprint cars. World of
that's
sprint
the
cars.
thing, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah, sprint cars.
Yeah.
Do you how far do people come out for sprint cars to see you guys?
Drivers or fans?
Drivers.
All over. I mean,
really?
Yeah.
So you guys are very well known in the area for sprint cars, for your guys' course and everything else. Because there's how many other speedways are there around here?
Kalamazoo would be the closest, which is asphalt. I mean, then you got 96 in Grand Rapids. You got,
but Butler. You guys are only dirt track, aren't you?
No, 96 is dirt up in Grand Rapids. Dirt? Butler's dirt down by Coldwater.
Oh wow, that's even driving.
So
I mean, you still got to drive.
I mean, Hartford's been around since the 50s.
Seriously?
Yeah. So it's known by time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What made you buy it up?
I think that was a moment of stupidity at some point sometimes, but
still in awe that his answers that I would get. I'm not used to some. Yeah, I always wanted it. No, that was stupidity.
Yeah, no, I did want it. Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. I'll tell you.
I believe it.
So, got divorced, demolition derby. I was tired of that, so I said, you know what? Hartford actually started a new class that had new owners at Hartford Speedway. So I said, I'm going to build a car and race in this new class. So built a car. Went out the first year, did really good. Actually won the championship in that class the first year I raced out there.
Wow. Good
so
for
then
you.
Built a stock car. Didn't have so much luck with that. But over the course of time, as I was racing out there, I was always, man, if I owned this place, I'd do this. Man, if I owned this place, I'd do that.
Right.
And
I think that's everybody's saying.
I'm not one of those guys that just sits back and people say that all the time, man, I would like to change this, but they ain't gonna do nothing about it. Well, so finally I said, I kind of wanted to own the racetrack. So the people that owned it, I actually helped them over the winter. We had Timmy, my new wife, and we had our son. And so the racing kind of like life happens once again. Here we go with my daughters were old enough, but then now I started again. So I helped the people that owned it promote or do some stuff that winter, promote it. I started getting on that side of it. They were down in Florida, so I was helping them do some different stuff and, just trying to get my feet wet of the other side of the so about I think maybe 2 or 3 races that year. And then the next year it was going to sit.
Yeah.
Well, then here comes Tim.
Tim racing away.
My plan was maybe to own it later on in life, because I had my business going and all that, you know, and to own it later on in life, but the time was then. And of course, my wife now said, I'll shoot you if you buy that thing. And, you know, and I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And I was partners with my parents at my other business. And it's like, how are you going to have time to run a racetrack and do this?
Yeah.
But, you know, and I said, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. And here we go. So that was, I had a
So-
5-year plan 13 years ago.
So how long have you owned it?
This will be 14.
14 years. So wow, I didn't think you owned it that long.
Mm-hmm.
So do you still race it, or you just
No, first thing I sold when I got the racetrack was my race car.
were you sad when you sold it?
Not so much at that
'Cause you
time because I was
once-
moving on to a new
Yeah.
chapter, you know. So not so much, but I mean that was always one of the things. You never race at your own racetrack because you know that was one of my. If I owned this place, I would do this different. You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
right.
What was actually? I'll ask this question. What was the first thing that you changed that you could done different when you were saying I could do this different when I owned it? What was the first thing when you owned it? Did you change?
The first thing, I don't know. I had a whole list when I went into it, so I can't say actually one thing, but start on time. I mean, that was a big thing. You know, they used to start late. We tried to start on time, and you know, I was from the driver side of it because I was a driver, so I changed more things
From the
along
driver,
them lines. You know what I mean? And just different things. Like at the end of the night, you get paid, and you know you load your car and go wait in line for an hour to get paid. You know what I mean? And I changed that all up to where by the time your car is loaded, your money's sitting there. If you
Yeah.
need to hit the road and go, you know, just things to make it better. You know,
So that makes sense, actually. That you can go on the road and go. With my my one question before the top of the hour was, were you married when you bought it?
Yes.
So how did your wife feel about when you said, "Baby, I'm gonna buy the race"?
Like I said,
she's gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
She said, "You buy that thing, I'm gonna shoot you."
Did she
What do
really?
you think? Oh yeah, I don't want no part of it. You're on your own. Yeah, I don't.
She softened
yeah.
up, of course. Right?
Yes. And I'm 100% honest. Could not do it without her. Not 1 minute could I do it without. I mean, she works. We call it the fence. She is the top side of the fence. I am the bottom side of the fence. So she takes care of concessions and all that stuff.
Did you,
and
you hear that?
Yeah.
He appreciates you.
yeah, I know. I
Look at that.
yeah. I'll give credit where credit's
She's
due.
watching. She's watching probably right now.
Probably,
so-
I think so.
so
She
there
was
you
trying
go.
to figure out
There
how,
you go.
but yeah, I mean, I could not do it without her, and she handles the Facebook side of it and all that stuff, and I handle get the track ready, the lawn mowing, the equipment that's broke, the drivers, you know what I mean. So it's ended up being a good team, and for a lot of years I wanted to keep it, and she wanted to not keep it, and now it's kind of almost flipped. Sometimes, like I said, it's a love-hate. I'm ready, and now she loves it. You know, she loves seeing the people and doing.
She's probably made some connections with a lot of the
yeah.
people that come and watch,
Yeah.
and things of that nature. And you guys made a bigger crowd since you got it, of course,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, we are definitely 100% hands-on. I mean, where else can you go? And if you got a problem in the pitch, you're talking to the owner. If you got a problem up in the stands, you're talking to my wife, the owner.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not these people that sit in a fancy
somebody
skybox
else-
somewhere and
somebody else
everybody
do it.
else does it. I
Yeah.
mean, we're down there. I'm
You
doing
have
the track.
skyboxes?
Like some people we know,
Wait, you do have skyboxes?
Yeah.
Shut up! Why are you looking at me?
like some people we know.
Yeah. I mean, at
City
intermission, I'm
boy.
the guy out there.
I'm about thinking about owning a skybox now. I have a skybox. I don't have to talk to the common folk.
Yeah. Hey.
Luckily, we're heading to the top of the hour. All right, guys, we're at the top of the hour, Third Eye Truth There podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification button for more content that we put out every Monday and Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Guys, we have Tim Dibble in the house, owner of Hartford Speedway, and we're talking about the ins and outs.
Oh, we're getting it down in nitty goodie.
Yeah, we'll definitely get down in the second hour.
This is gonna be a good one.
Let Joe pour his wine and get himself ready.
Soldier down.
But once again, guys, if you guys watch on YouTube, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button for more content every Monday and Wednesday night at 8 p.m. This is the Third Eye Truth Theorem, episode 139, 138. No, 139.
I lose count.
We're in the 139.
You're lucky I remember.
All right, we head in the second hour.
All right.
Let's
So,
get it.
all right. So now I'm getting more intrigued because I actually have a lot of questions when it comes to the racing part. So, when you first bought it, you were racing. What has changed? Actually, no, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go different on this route. It used to be it used to be, you said what? Gravel? No.
It was asphalt.
Asphalt.
Way before my
So
way
what-
before my time.
How long ago was it you guys ripped it up?
Oh, somebody else. It was dirt when I bought it.
Okay, so it was dirt. So
Probably back in
why they change it?
70s, I believe it was asphalt.
So-
I believe 70s and early 80s maybe.
No, finish.
Oh,
And then it sat dormant for a lot of years. I can't tell you the exact amount. And then a guy named Hadavi bought it and resurrected it. Built the stand. You've never been there, you said, but built the stands.
No,
His dream or his know exactly what happened because I really wasn't a big race fan at that time. I don't know, and then different set of people bought it and ran it for a while, and then the person I bought it from bought it and ran it for a while, and he passed. So
yeah. I think he would have
so-
still owned it. Would you bought it from him if he didn't pass?
yeah,
Where is it located so people know?
Hartford, Michigan.
Well, no shit.
Yeah, you should know this too. Just in
I
Hartford,
know it's in
Michigan.
Hartford, but I mean, we're in Hartford. I don't know that part. I don't
Right
know.
in the-
What street? I mean, what street?
It's not downtown.
No, it's just barely on the outskirts of
Yeah.
the city of Hartford. Yeah.
So, all right. If I'm taking Hartford and I get off at Hartford exit, is it to the right or left?
Go to the right and go right into town.
So it's
Yeah.
okay. Go right.
Go straight through the stoplight,
Oh, I had to go to the stoplight.
and then
Okay.
the school is on your right, and then there's a road right there.
So I had to go farther through town.
Not far, about
No, yeah,
about
but
4 blocks.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you can't see it from Red Arrow.
No.
Okay, that's because if I take Red Arrow, I still won't be able to see
No,
it.
we're
Okay.
3 blocks. probably
Okay, that
from
makes more
Red
sense
Arrow.
because I always wonder, can I see this damn thing from somewhere? Because
No.
I really didn't know where it was located. I know it's in Hartford.
Yeah,
Dumbasses. Thanks.
The way you sounded, sound like you.
I know it's in Hartford.
a little slow
Hartford
behind the wheel.
Speedway.
You know what I
It's
mean?
called Hartford Speedway for a reason. But
You know, he's probably
Sounds like you're missing a spark plug.
Not that.
once you get past
smart plug. I know you're going with that one. That's
once you get
fun.
past the college,
Yeah.
people kind of lose. You know, it's not that far,
No,
but people they what? I got to go past the college. You know, I mean, and it's,
Oh, see me, I love taking Red Arrow Highway to Kalamazoo. I hate taking I-94 anywhere, anytime in my life if I don't have to. So I take Red Arrow, and I'm thinking I always want to know where Hartford Speedway is at. So you pass downtown, and you take that road where the highway's at, and you take a
yeah,
much
you can
take a
get there
left.
from town.
You take a left.
if you
pretty much.
as soon as you're coming into town, there's multiple roads that
Yeah.
lead to it. But
Okay.
if you take a left on Marion,
Yeah,
you're
I
right
know what
there.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right there.
Ah, all right.
You run right into it.
I always wonder where it was at. Sorry. And a lot of people may not know where it's at. That's listening. So
Good questions, Joe.
yeah, kiss my ass.
One less spark plug.
Didn't you say spark plug? Okay, Sparky.
You know, it's funny though. You say that Hartford is not that far away.
No, it's not. It's
And
20 minutes.
There's a lot of people in the Benton Harbor, St. Joe area that if you say, "Oh, Hartford's," they don't even know it exists.
Yeah.
You know what do you, I mean? That thing has been there since the '50s racing, and people don't even know that
No, that's- yeah.
that there is actually a dirt racetrack
Well,
within 10 miles of them or 50. You know, they don't.
I knew about Hartford Speedway. For me, I knew about Hartford Speedway, but I didn't know it's been around since the 50s.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part. I thought it was been around since I would say for myself 80s, since that's how long I was born. But maybe 70s, the early 70s, late 70s, the latest.
So I'll give you a little quick piece of history. Where the racetrack is right now used to be the Van Buren County Fairgrounds.
Oh, the old Van Buren.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
'cause they
the
moved.
racetrack was a horse racing track.
That makes
Oh, okay.
sense.
So and then I can't tell you exactly, but I have the dates wrote down. In the 50s, somewhere, late 50s, they did the first automotive race on the horse track. Well, so much for the horses.
Yeah.
More people loved it.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
So then eventually the fairgrounds moved out to where it's at now.
Right.
And the racetrack stayed.
Yeah, because that's on Red Arrow. So
That's
I know
how.
that.
Yeah. So that's how the
Right.
racetrack
I didn't know
evolved.
that either.
That's kind of cool.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, it's been a POW camp. It's been there's so much
really?
history with that piece of property.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Do you have like a small little museum down there?
No,
Oh, you should.
I have one in my file cabinet at home.
That'd be kind of cool to have pictures and stuff up that you ever could
Yeah.
get, and have a small little, maybe a tent,
Yep.
a little pop-up tent.
Well, just nice photos of what it used to be. I mean,
Yeah, and especially with the POW camp.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I
history
had
right
no
there on
idea.
top of it. Yeah.
did not know that.
Wow.
The gentleman that lived across the street from me, he passed now, but he was a historian, did a lot of stuff.
Oh man, I bet he had a lot of stuff.
And yeah, he actually made me a whole binder of like back in the day
Oh, really?
to whatever, the history of, I mean, the accidents that happened there and different things, so I have all that stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got.
So how does that feel about having that history?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love that history shit.
Oh, I do. I
Yeah.
love good
Yeah.
history.
You love that history
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, I saw myself looking at
Excuse me.
downtown St. Joe, 505 building, and have all these pictures up now
Oh yeah.
of the old St. Joe used to look back in the early 1900s.
Oh yeah. Actually, St. Joe was the worst place to live back in the day.
Yeah, it wasn't. Benton Harbor was the place.
Benton Harbor was the
place
best
to be.
place to be.
Yeah.
And then in the late 70s, things switched.
It was late 60s.
The 60s?
That's, yeah. Well, after King died, that's when
Oh, yeah,
things started to go south.
Mhm.
Because there was riots and things of that nature, and people from that lived in Benton Harbor earlier moved over to St. Joe, took their money with them, and built St. Joe up to where it is now.
Yes, pretty much.
So,
I knew that part.
okay, I'm just saying, throwing some history out there.
I love your history.
Go ahead, finish.
I love your history, Sparky.
I only know Hartford history.
What is Hartford history, though? Where did Hartford come from?
I know Hartford Speedway history. How's that?
Yeah. You push
So-
the envelope now, Joe.
I know. But with Hartford Speedway, with everything that you know about it, but now since you own it, I'm going to go from there. And now people are coming to you. Do people respect you more than the other owner? Or is it still equal? Because you're going to have your pros and cons no matter what.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I don't.
do people see how you run it and how you own it and how you lived when you were
I
racing?
think so. I mean, I'm not saying they ever disrespected the other owners. I mean, I pretty much we do pretty good, but I mean, there's still always somebody mad every night when they leave. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
just
yeah,
can't,
yeah. Can't please everyone.
right. Somebody's got to be the boss, and rules got to be followed. And unfortunately, I'm the guy that has to do that when it all comes down at the end of the night. But we have, I mean, we have a good group of guys that race out there and good fans, so we don't have a lot of problems,
So I'm going to work my way in. I mean, work my way out to in. So you said your wife runs the outside.
Mhm.
So is there rules on the outside? Can you bring food? Can you bring alcohol? Can you do stuff here and there? I mean,
Snacks.
so people know when they come in, someone like me that would come in.
Yeah, we allow you to bring snacks. You can bring a 14-inch cooler with whatever you want in it.
Oh, okay.
We don't sell alcohol. We sell just
14-inch cooler.
Yeah.
That's okay. I know it says that.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I mean,
No Yetis.
do we want you to bring a pizza in? No. But if you got popcorn and you're thinking, I mean, we have a very nice concession stand.
Do you?
And
Okay.
we sell food very reasonable. I mean,
So you own your own concession?
Yep.
And what do you guys serve out in there?
hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken fingers.
Nice. So you got a nice little fryer in there too,
yeah.
huh?
roasters. Everything's roasted.
Okay.
Mushrooms, French fries.
Yeah.
I mean, just typical.
That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah.
Park like food.
Mhm.
Yeah, like you go to a ballpark and get the same thing. Yeah.
I mean, that's still reasonable. I'd love to know. So hell yeah.
All the candy stuff. We have the
Yeah.
one concession stand, and the other one is called Kids Corner, which has more of the stuff geared toward kids.
Yeah.
We have cotton candy and all that stuff down there,
Nice.
for kids.
So you get it like Kids Day or kids come out and have fun.
Yep.
Family days, more or less.
That's the
I
word.
can imagine that would be a good time nowadays,
It's got to be.
especially during the summer too, man. And you guys get really busy during the
I
summer.
honestly never heard a bad time there. How people bring their family. Like every Friday, I always hear, "What are you doing Friday?" Well, I'm going to Hartford Speedway. All right.
Yeah, that's something to do,
Yeah.
man.
The Night of Destruction. I mean, the racing is really good, but you got to be kind of a true race fan to.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get in that one because we have a lot more. I have a lot more questions about Night of Destruction. So
But the Night of Destructions are. I mean, it's totally geared around kids. I mean, we do the monster truck rides. And we have monster
that's what I
trucks
heard.
there
So
and
yeah,
all that stuff. I mean,
Well, that's
it's
cool.
it's a kids event. Fun for the kids, and so.
So your stands are the original stands that were there before you owned it, or
Yes.
did you?
Yes.
So how many people can you fit in there, or do you gotta bring your own chairs too if
No.
you can?
5,000.
5,000 people you can fit in that place?
Mhm.
5,000? That's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the stands, and then there's more standing room and whatever.
Then you
what I
have
mean?
your box suites.
Yeah.
This
things
place
like
is bigger than I thought.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it's big.
Shit.
You ready to go now?
I'm always ready to go. I just
Have you been there?
I've been there before.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been there?
I've been there before. Yeah. Like once or twice. Yeah.
Really?
See, you're missing out.
I guess I am. Shit. I can bring my own 14-inch cooler with anything I want in it.
Mhm.
Eat some nice food. Hell yeah. So do you have besides your food, do you let vendors in or
We have a couple
food trucks or something like that?
No.
No?
We have a couple outside booths, and the one lady does. She does like coffee and iced coffees and all that.
So
kind of
you
stuff.
don't want any food trucks in
No,
there?
and then
No.
we have in the middle. The one lady does the cinnamon roasted almonds. We let her
Oh,
come in and she
okay.
does that.
Yeah.
Just some
Yeah.
things that we don't sell.
That's nice.
you
of
know.
you. Yeah.
So
So all right. So now we're sitting down. What time does the race usually start?
7:30.
7:30.
Racing is 7:30. Night of Destruction is normally 6.
So you got a lot of stuff going on at
Yeah.
Yeah,
on
they
that
have a
night.
lot of stuff because that's what Red was telling us about. So that's why I'm working myself into that part.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that'd be fun.
Red told us all about that one. So, normal races are what kind of race?
Our 3 classes are modifieds, which is, I don't know, it's hard to explain what a modified is, but just what it sounds like. And then we call them Super Troopers, but we just started that class a couple of years ago. They're Crown Vics. Crown Vics have become very popular to race. They're the last
Really?
of the,
Crown
last of the
Vics?
big cars with
Yeah.
rear-wheel drive. And
Yeah.
So we started that class, and then we have the Cyber Stocks, which is the 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder front-wheel drive cars.
You ever thought racing trucks?
And they tried it over at another track on the
Yeah,
other side
that's
of the
why I was
state,
wondering.
And it's once again they're hard to find. They were racing like S10s and Rangers
Yeah.
and all that, and they're
Those are
hard to
hard to find,
find.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
they kind of But Crown Vics, that's the going thing right now, even down south, and I started up here now, and it's Crown Vics, Grand Marquis, or Lincoln Town cars. They're
Yeah.
all the same setup. Well, forever that's what the cop cars were
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
So there's
Oh yeah.
there's
Crown
an
Vic.
abundance of them around. You know what I mean? And they all got the 4.6. And I mean, they're so that's turning into a pretty cool class, and we've got it ruled to where it's all even. There's no modifying it. You just gut it and go. Put a cage in it and go. So now you got 20 cars out there with guys racing that are pretty heads up. You know what I mean? So it's pretty good.
So the last question up top from the standpoint, the audience part, it's an all dirt track. If you're in the front row, you know how there's a splash zone. Is there a mud zone?
Don't sit in the front row.
So there is a mud zone.
Don't sit in the front row.
Yeah.
So there is a mud
Yeah,
zone.
Yeah.
Unless
How
that's the people-
far back does the mud zone go back? Like,
Oh, it can, when the sprint cars are there, you can get hit with stuff all the way at the top.
So
I mean,
they make it a point to
yeah.
sit up top.
Yeah.
that's what I was wondering. I was kind of curious. I
I
mean,
want to sit down front. No.
where you can see the shit.
No.
I don't like sitting in
It's,
front anymore.
it's always funny. You have to laugh because, well, I'll be working the track or whatever, and I'll see people coming in, and you can tell maybe they've never been there before, and they'll sit about the third row, and everybody else is up top, and it's like, oh, these people think, oh man, look
This
at
is
that!
the- man,
I found the best
This
seat in the house.
fucking- yeah.
Yeah, the first race takes off, and I see him stand up and move up to the top. Well, that was a mistake. You can always tell the new fans, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, I like sitting up more up top anyway, so I won't be a new fan. But I like sitting more up top just because I can see the whole track.
Mhm.
I've been to races before. I've been to Indy
Yeah.
500. I've been to NASCAR. I've been to other races. I've never been to Hartford, but I've been to other major races. I've never been to something like that. So I know higher you go, you can see more of the
Yeah,
fucking
we
track.
really don't have a bad seat in the house. I mean, you can sit down on the bottom row and
Yeah.
pretty much almost see the whole track. But yeah,
That's nice.
Mhm.
I like that. So now I'm getting down below. With all the races you have, do you have to have, besides all the flammable stuff out of the car, is there anything that you have to go guidelines for every single racetrack, or do you have your own set of rules for your own racetrack?
we pretty much for the two classes have our own. UMP is a sanctioning body. Excuse me. When the modifieds are there, they run under UMP rules. You know, the modifieds are a custom built car, so they have their rules as far as chassis, body, all that stuff. But us is just pretty much roll cage specifications, you know, that kind of stuff, what you can and can't do to keep them stock, or as stock as you can keep them without, you know, you always got guys want to bend the rules a little bit, which
Yeah.
It's not bending the rules. It's going by the guideline, but maybe a little bit too.
Bending the rules.
yeah,
So.
right.
You're bending the rules.
You're guiding the rules.
No, you bend, you know. You just bent your hand
No,
doing
no.
that.
Yeah.
You're bending the rules.
I mean, I'm a racer, so I get, if you ain't cheating, you ain't winning. I mean, that's one of the old sayings. And
Yeah,
whatever.
see?
You're only cheating if you get caught. You know,
See?
I know all the sayings. You know, but
Yeah.
Anything for the fucking W.
yeah, but unfortunately, over time, that's what kills a class is if you let it start getting out of hand,
Yeah.
and then the rookie guys that want to come in, no, I can't even compete because these guys are so cheated up. So that's why with like the Super Trooper thing, we're trying to keep it to where you can come and buy a car, not even hardly know anything about racing, and come out there and be competitive and have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Isn't that the point, though? Now,
yeah,
I mean,
well,
places. I hate to say it, places like yours, you're not gonna go pro. You're not gonna see the limelight. You're not gonna. No one's really know what your name is.
No.
At places, small places like this. Hate to say it, you're a small place, but
Mhm.
small
No,
places
no,
like
you're 100%
yeah,
correct.
small places like
Yeah.
this. You
Yeah.
never know who you are.
right.
This is where you start, and you start winning here. You move on to somewhere else.
Yep.
This you're the stepping stone. I say the stepping stone is the best place to start at. You're the stepping stone of other places. You move on from here, and if you win, you keep on winning. Then you move on from that place until you hit it big.
And unfortunately, moving on is so hard anymore. I mean, there's
Racing is really that hard?
yeah, and there's just so much talent and so many. I mean, like these sprint car drivers that come in. You know, we have traveling series come in,
Yeah, go ahead.
and you know, I've seen the same guys racing for the whole time I've owned the racetrack. You
Yeah.
know, they've never moved on. They've gotten better in sprint car stuff, but I mean, like this year we'll have the World of Outlaws there. That's the best of the best. in
I heard
sprint
about
cars.
them, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Don't
Yeah.
get no better. You know what I mean? And that's all the farther they want to go. You know what I mean? They don't want
But
to
Outlaws have a great circuit, though.
Oh yeah, no, it's huge.
Yeah, they have a great circuit, though.
Yeah.
When do you
I've
guys-
seen them?
Open. I mean, as far as the season, when's the season start?
We're starting a little earlier this year, May 5th or May 8th,
And it
whatever
runs
that
till-
Friday is.
Till
October.
October?
Yeah, we did a late night
You did like
destruction
that.
this year, October. But I take some time off in the summer. You know, it's not like it used to
Wow,
be.
you take time off?
Well, from racing, but I don't run against the fairs anymore. I try not to run on holiday weekends anymore because
Yeah.
people are just so busy
Right,
with their
right.
families and
Yeah,
all.
That would interfere with your business
yeah.
too, right?
So, I mean, we used to run 22, 23 weeks right on through all summer, you know, and it's like, it's just,
So there's nothing open on like 4th of July or anything like that?
yeah, we do 3rd of July.
Okay.
Will be
Yeah, they do the
will be
3rd.
our show. We have
Yeah.
a huge fireworks show.
Oh, no. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I've heard about your fireworks
Mhm.
show.
Yeah.
I had somebody go there last year and said it was one great
Yeah.
fireworks show.
Huge fireworks show that night. It's normally only like $10 to get in.
Yeah.
We try to do like a fan appreciation fireworks
Right.
race and, you know, all of it. So
with the racing part, so you have all those racings, then you go into Night of Destruction nights. You do those 3 times a year?
Mhm.
So what are the classes and what are you said there's different types of races in the heats. So describe all the heats and what the Night of Destruction.
So Night of
entails.
Destruction is basically there's no heats. It's just races.
Yeah.
Come one, come all. I mean, the rules are basic. I mean, we got from a half-ton truck running out there to a Volkswagen Bug. I mean, whatever you put together and run out there,
Yeah.
you know, I try to tell the guys, hey, if you're running a truck, be careful. You know, you're still out there. We try to not limit it to this or that. Just come out and have some fun. And I mean, it's strictly just melee. I mean,
It's exactly what it is. Right?
yeah, I mean, the backwards
Destruction.
race, they go around backwards for 8 laps. You know, they're going in reverse. And then the mattress race, they have a passenger and two
Well,
guys.
yeah, because that's what Red was telling us about was the mattress.
Yeah,
because
that
he
picture
has
you showed me, I think,
yeah,
was
he has another car that he said if you guys want to race it, get in it, and you two can be in it and do a podcast from that and be inside and have go cams on and us hold each other have a side of the mattress, and he was telling us about it. So yeah, stuff like that. So my question is, do you ever do a figure 8?
The track's not set up for it. I've
Would you want to?
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't work right for that.
Really? I
Yeah.
mean, all right. You ever done a figure 8 in your life?
No.
Oh, damn, I can't ask this question. Maybe I still can. What's the odds of wrecking in the figure 8?
100%.
I figured that in my
There was
head.
no delay in that.
I know.
answer at
I was
all.
figuring that in my head, but
Have you ever watched?
does it matter how many cars are in it though?
Well, yeah. If you only got 2 cars. you're
No,
not
I
gonna
meant
know,
that's just
but
2
yeah,
cars. But
yeah, no.
if you had start off with 20, the odds are you're gonna go down to at least 8.
Yeah.
I was told.
Yeah.
Have you ever
20
watched-
to 8?
There's actually a series they race down south. They're actually like a modified figure 8 car. Have you ever seen them?
Yes.
I mean, these guys are going 100 miles an hour around that track
Oh, really?
and crossing.
Yeah.
It's literally unbelievable.
In the middle you have to avoid the collision.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're going through there.
That's the point I've always wondering. That's where you're going to collide more is at the center point.
Yeah, that's where you always.
Yeah, that's where you're always
Yeah,
going to
cross.
collide. So then you're going to also, they haven't cleaned up the cars from before after they wrecked because you're still trying to clean those up. So you're always going to hit the guy that's cleaning you up or the car that is already there.
You got to have some big, you know what's to go flying through that intersection at 100 when the other car's coming at you. Yeah, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But with the Night of Destruction,
Destruction.
Destruction. I heard you also you brought monster trucks in where you smash cars and everything else. What made you have these ideas that you have all this stuff? Because your Night of Destruction is actually popular all around here.
Yes.
And people love going to those nights.
So Night of Destructions have been going on for a while. I mean, there's a track, New Paris does them. Different tracks do them. As far as I know right now, am one of the only guys that's doing it on dirt.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I mean,
yes.
all these are all asphalt. So doing it on dirt gives me more options to do things like the monster trucks. They can put on a good, it's hard for a monster truck to put on a good show on asphalt. You know what I mean? So where I have that little bit advantage. Then like last year I did a mini bike race. I set up some whoop-de-doos and I just call it mini bike madness. You know what I mean? And just had to be 8.5 horsepower or less. Bring your mini bike. Anybody could come do it. I think we had 30 of them. I mean, it was great.
That'd be fun.
It was great.
That'd be fun to see.
At the last one this year, I did. All these people got these side by sides now, so I did like a spectator side by side race. So they did that. Which is 1 lap, 2 guys side by side. I mean, one guy flipped it out of the park, so nobody got hurt, so it was all good. But so you got to be creative and keep coming up with stuff all the time, So
do you travel to get these ideas, or do you just watch on YouTube, or
just kind of sit around and dream up stuff? I mean, the mini bike thing. I was sitting there watching Facebook and reels, and it showed a guy racing a mini bike through a woods. I mean, he's just racing, and I'm like, I could probably do that at the racetrack, So I set up a little chicane for him to go around and some bumps and all that. And
you can even build those. You can easily build those hills just for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Since you're on dirt, you can just mount some shit up. Then after a while, come back through and have a guy pay somebody just to haul right through and make it level again. And
well, we did. So that night, I had one of the races for Night of Destruction is called the Whoops Race. So the cars actually go around half the track, and then they go across the middle and hit the whoops. So I just used the same whoops for the mini bikes race, So
there weren't those shocks.
Oh yeah, these guys, they ain't got no teeth left by the end of that race. I mean, but they give her hell. I mean, it's great. The crowd loves it, and it's good.
You should make them hang on to the mattress on top of it with those whoops.
Yeah. And these bikes don't go that fast.
No, the mini bikes, no, but they hit them. I mean,
you can still hit them.
Flying off the bikes.
Oh yeah.
It all depends. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I didn't hear about that one.
It was perfect. So I had them all lined up. Throw the green flag to take off. They literally just take off. I turn around, I'm walking away, and I hear red flag, which means stop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how can there be I'm thinking in my mind, how can there be a red flag in a mini bike race? So I turn around and look. The guy turns the corner right on the front stretch in front of the whole car. His mini bike burst into flames.
Oh.
He bails off of it. I mean, this thing is just sitting there. I'm in flames. And I'm like, how could it get any better? I feel bad for the guy, but how could it get any more entertaining than that? You know what I mean? So my safety crew goes out there and puts it out, and we pitch it off to the side, and they take off again. You know what I mean? So it's just always fun. There's always something crazy
something going on.
Wow.
Now we definitely have to make a point.
We always have to make an appointment. Now we have to make an appointment because we had him on the show, so even more. Making an appointment.
I want to see this.
I want to do Night of Destruction. We should really do what Red said, though.
Get in on. Well, he's coming on next month, right?
Yeah, he's coming on.
Yeah, you can find cars easy. Yeah. There's a lot of.
He's got a car.
Yeah, a lot of these guys got 2-3 cars.
Yeah, he's got 2-3 cars. He said he'll put us in one.
I mean, some of these guys start bringing them on Thursday for a Saturday race. I mean, they'll roll in with 10 or 12 of them to do different events and the trailer race and all kinds of stuff.
So with the trailer race, I didn't get to ask him that because he doesn't have a trailer. So if you lose a trailer, you're out, or
Correct.
So how they pin it? I mean, how is it on the trailer? So I know the rules on
a hitch. I mean, a
hitch, but
there's some guys that try to get creative, but it really doesn't. I mean, if you get smacked or whatever, it's going to tear off whatever you got.
Yeah. So does it? The safety pin still in it or no safety pin?
Yeah. Some guys use a pintle hitch. Some guys use the old style hitch with a pin through it.
Right.
But
if it gets coming off,
if the trailer comes off, or they'll beat you up enough. If you lose your axle, then you're out because you really don't have a trailer anymore. Now you're just dragging around a piece of metal, So but we stress, and it doesn't always go, but load these things up. I mean, I want them to bring stuff. I mean, we get pop-up campers and all this. They're pulling all this stuff, boats and boat trailers. And
I seen the boat one.
Yeah. But some of these guys just want to bring a little trailer and throw one barrel on it, and think that's a trailer, because they're there. A lot of guys are there to have fun. Some guys are there to win. You know what I mean? So we try to make it, I want stuff flying everywhere,
How tall are your fence line going up?
Well, the one on the front stretch has about a 6-foot wall, and then it goes back, and then the fence is probably another 16 foot above that. So
that was one of my questions. What's the code for running a place like that? You have to have people come in and check, see everything's
insurance company.
Yeah.
That's it? An insurance company?
Yeah.
You don't have to have a professional track racer guy, whatever.
Insurance company sets the rules.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, well, you don't want anybody to get hurt.
Right.
No, I was expecting nobody gets hurt. I was expecting a guy that comes in that owns a racetrack, or someone that inspects just racetracks in general
No.
going
To
around.
see if you're up to code. and
Yeah,
No.
Everything's
it's an insurance company. The guy gets to have his bad day in
Oh,
his
yeah,
life
dude,
and just say,
that's-
"Fuck this! You're good."
It don't work that way.
You would have to do that because I mean, you want people to have fun while they watch
Right.
it, not
Huh.
get injured.
I never expected.
Are the fences like really thick? I mean,
There's
it's
so like the
sturdy.
front stretch fence is chain link fence, and then there's probably 12 half-inch cables
Yeah.
that run through the whole
Oh,
fence,
okay. Okay.
and then they're tied off at the ends with big concrete forms.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like a
to where if a
racetrack.
car came flying through it, the
Yeah.
cables will grab it and stop
Yeah,
it.
it's just
Yeah.
like a normal racetrack.
Bounce right
Yeah.
off of that, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those. It's a normal racetrack.
That's what that's normal racetrack setup.
Yeah, and we try to do. I mean, a lot of these. I'm not gonna say tracks do some crazy stuff, but I have always been not that way. I mean, I will not run unless I have an ambulance on site. You know, you can now have your own ambulance with EMTs and different stuff.
Yeah.
No, I hire a professional ambulance service to be there.
Good for you.
Night of destruction, we actually have one down below, and we have one up top where the fans are. So,
Yeah,
so
just
that
in
way,
case.
get a big crowd in there. Stuff goes wrong, and a lot of these guys that race and stuff are my friends. I know them, and I'm like, I'm not gonna take that chance. For
Good for you.
That's
Yeah.
the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
you also were a racer, so
Yeah.
you know the aspect and the
Yeah.
crowd and everything
Yeah.
else. You care about things and people wise. With the whole I'm going off with yours, with the whole people wise, spectating wise. Do you get a lot of people that want more destruction and out there that you hear?
Yeah, I mean, nobody leaves unhappy. I mean, it's $20 to get in. We have monster trucks, monster truck rides, night of destruction. I mean,
Yeah.
all the stuff. One or two of them a year. We do a big fireworks show at the end of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, you always get your $20 worth.
Oh, yeah.
So most everybody leaves happy. You know what I mean? So it's a fine line right now. Like the drivers, sometimes I make the track real muddy and then they don't like it because they can't go. So then I leave it dry and then it's more of a race instead of destruction. So you got to find that happy medium where the drivers can still race, but they're tearing their stuff up, but the fans get a show because
Yeah.
they're tearing their stuff up and they're not just racing, So there's a catch-22 there, but everybody's happy. There's always stuff getting tore up.
With everything out there, are you doing it for the fans or are you doing it for yourself?
For the fans, at the
Because
end of the day,
$20 is $20. I mean,
Yeah.
that's about the cheapest ticket I've heard for anything out there besides a high school basketball game.
right?
For something professional wise that you do for everybody out here, the fireworks, I know those ain't cheap. Everything out there alone, food costs, ticket costs, advertising, everything out there is not cheap at all.
No.
So you're doing it for the fans. I know this, but
At the end of the day, Hartford Speedway is a business.
yes.
Okay. And
First and
I'm
foremost, it's a
trying-
business.
I'm trying to do that to support my family.
Yeah.
But there is no better feeling when I'm standing down on the infield and you hear 4,000 people roar when the fireworks goes off.
Yeah.
And there's no better
That's
feeling than,
satisfying right there.
yeah, okay, I know I have made these people's night. I think a lot of times that's the drive that keeps me and my wife there, because otherwise you just be like, oh, forget it. You know what I mean? But when you see them people and
The comments.
yeah, and
everything else.
right, in Hartford Speedway, like I said, we have a son with special needs, so we know them people. And my wife is a godsend with. We get them kids in the monster trucks rides. We get them. We have a pace car. We get them kids in there. These
You have a
parents.
pace car?
Yeah.
Beat up station wagon?
Yep.
Is it seriously?
Mhm.
I
took
called it.
I took a Buick Roadmaster and made it a pace car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is.
That's awesome. That's
But we
awesome.
get these kids in there, and we do a lot for the community for kids. So there's a whole. Yes, it's a business at the end of the day, but it's nice to make people's day too.
That's the gratifying part of it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You know, you did something well,
Right.
and everybody loves it, and
Yep.
they show their appreciation by returning.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool right there.
Mhm.
So that is nice. What are you thinking?
A lot.
But there's always some
A
that
lot.
you can't make everybody happy.
exactly.
No, you'll never
Yeah,
You always
you
have
never
the
do
other
that.
side of the fence, but
with my thing and what you guys do there, and you just said with your son with special needs, everything always costs for a reason. Everything does for a reason. You're doing it because you love the sport.
Mhm.
You love what you're doing.
Plain and simple.
Congrats to
Yeah,
that.
yep,
You, like
yep.
like I said before the show, you're doing what you're doing
Mhm.
because you love it.
Mm.
We're doing this
Right.
for a reason because we love it.
Right. And like it's a love-hate relationship.
It
I'm
is.
sure this is too.
Yeah, yeah,
It ain't
yeah.
always all roses,
No,
you
it's
know,
not,
but
it's
but
Yeah, working with him, it's not.
yeah.
not. Yeah, boy. You knew what you're
But-
getting into.
I know. But with your business, it's awesome, dude.
Mhm.
I give you credit so far. What I'm learning more about Hartford Speedway that I did not know about, besides cars always making a left-hand turn and everything else. But with what Red was saying and him with Night Destruction, what you're saying with Night Destruction,
Unless you're going backwards.
well, then you're making it right.
Well,
yeah, you're making it
But
right.
I will say this. I mean, we've had
Smart ass.
some people, guys that have stayed with me since the beginning. I mean, and people always say Tim and Leah. Well, Tim and Leah have a lot of help and a lot of good people around us that make that place happen. I mean, because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of sponsorship.
Yes, and
I
we
saw
have
your sponsorship.
we have good crew, good
Yeah.
people. I mean, it's not always all Tim and Leah. I mean, it's even the drivers that support us. It's everybody. It's not just Tim and Leah. It's a big
But-
part of.
I would say what you're saying about the Tim and Leah thing. Tim and Leah starts here.
Right.
You got to have your good bosses, your good everything
Yes.
to start with that. Yeah, Tim and Leah are awesome. Then it goes with this crew that goes with it, with the Tim and Leah
Yeah.
crew. Then it goes from there for the drivers.
Yeah.
So it all still starts with you and your
Yeah.
wife.
But there's a lot of moving parts that make Hartford
Yeah.
Speedway what it is.
What
I
you're
mean,
saying
it's-
is-
yeah, it's
Yeah, they may have the ideas and the vision, but it takes
A team.
a team
Yes.
to run it
yes,
and make sure it's run properly.
right.
That's what I'm saying. But it all starts with good people running it
Yeah,
to make
Right,
it run
right.
well, to have
Yes,
that. So you're not just being biased. Yeah, I am the best
Right.
at doing
No.
what I'm doing.
No.
You give credit where credit is due and where credit is earned.
Mhm.
I'm assuming
For
go
that,
out on
yeah.
a limb here, just them being who they are, as far as being hands on with everything, instead of, like you said, sitting up somewhere watching everybody else do it. You guys are there taking care of business just right along with them.
Yep.
And when people see that, they will work harder for you.
Mhm. Mhm.
They will definitely work harder for you.
Yeah, my wife's in there rolling hot dogs on Night of Destruction.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I mean, whatever it takes to get the job done, you know, that's what we do, you know.
With your wife on the background, not wanting you to do it at first. Now she loves it. She grew partnership. She grew love. She grew everything with it. Do you ever see her stopping?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, eventually, you know, I mean, I don't know. I
Can
mean,
you
like
see
I said,
yourself?
we had a 5-year plan and this is year 13
13,
or
yeah,
14. Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, who knows how long.
That's
you
what I'm
go.
saying. Your guys are past that.
Yeah,
part, so
Yeah. I mean, I probably will stop, you know, I just don't, who knows what the future of racing is going to be.
yeah.
At
That's
the
the key
time
right there. That's
when-
the key right there.
Unfortunately, in the world today, a lot of these racetracks are getting sold and stuff, and they're not getting sold for racetracks. They're getting sold for other things, the
Mhm.
property,
Yeah.
you know.
Now I can't see you per se doing that though. You knowing the history of it, knowing everything about Hartford Speedway, how long it's been there.
There was a time.
in my eyes, I just don't see you selling it just for.
There was a time
condominiums.
when I felt that way. That, I mean, I'll make a long story short here. When all this cannabis stuff started
Oh
and all that, the property is approved for that, and I had a couple gentlemen come to me and want to buy the property and knock it down
Oh,
for
really?
that reason. And I
All
said,
that money
no.
yeah.
I said, you know, I can't. At that time, I could not tear this place down. You know, I couldn't. Stuck with it. So, but now as time goes on, and I see where racing is going, and it's not. It's popular, but it's not like it used to be. So who knows what the future is going to be? To where,
I can get that.
to where.
So this is another 5 years
Yeah, I mean, who
Another
knows what's
5
going
year
to
I'll
project.
give you
yeah.
that because
just to see where it's going to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I mean, not with the whole NASCAR type stuff, but with the Night of Destruction. Like I said, people around here, people talk about it. Like I say, hey, what band are you gonna go see tonight? Well, I'm not. I'm gonna go to Night of Destruction.
Yeah.
Or do you want more Nights of Destruction? Maybe.
No,
Or-
because I don't want to kill it. Right now, people look forward to it.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah,
you know,
they do.
So
Yeah.
I want to keep it that way. And unfortunately, like we said earlier on in this, things go in a
Oh,
circle. So
Yeah.
how long are they gonna keep going? I mean, we
Yeah.
try to come up with different ideas. We try to give people their $20 worth. We try to have different entertainment, different things. But just like darts, bowling, what
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point in time, it's gonna finally meet its
end.
yeah,
come to-
you know,
come
for
to
a
the-
while. You know, I
Yeah.
hope not. I hope they go forever, and we're gonna keep doing the best we can to put on entertainment. But
Did you ever think about changing the price of the ticket?
up or down?
Up, not down. Never down.
I've been told that to put it up some. But
Yeah, because you're at $20. That, like I said,
Yeah.
that is about the cheapest ticket that I've seen for a racing event.
yeah, it's just
It's a hometown
Right,
thing,
I
man.
mean,
I tell you
that's
what.
still an awesome price for a
And
ticket.
not only that, they set up a precedent for entertainment for an
That's what
affordable
I'm
price
saying.
for
That's
families.
an awesome price.
And that right there alone, that would keep people coming back.
I mean, kids are cheaper. Kids 5 and under are free.
Yeah.
Kids,
I figured
You
that
know,
part. I think
yeah,
kids
there's-
under
there's
free.
breaks,
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
But I mean, it keeps the stands packed.
Mhm.
People love bringing their families out to this shit.
Yeah.
And anything that you can do
Yeehaw.
that's family oriented and get people involved, especially in the community.
Yep.
And bringing people from outside the
Mhm.
community in builds character for that town. And that right there is a staple of Hartford right there.
Mhm.
What?
Are you running for mayor?
I get my own
That's a
t-shirt.
staple.
Make my own t-shirts.
That's a staple of Hartford right there.
He's
Hey,
right,
Are
though.
you
I
running
mean,
for mayor?
Yeah, I
He
can do
is,
$40
he
a ticket, and then I only got
I know, that's
1,000
what I'm
people
saying.
there.
Yeah,
People are
exactly,
burning,
exactly.
and it's like, hey,
That's
we
what I'm
can't-
saying. I
yeah,
mean,
it's
especially
fine.
I'm
everything-
not asking if you are. I'm not.
Yeah, no.
I'm saying
No,
that
everything-
is
all the prices
best
are going up
price
these
for a
days.
ticket.
Yeah.
All the prices that goes up these days, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Some of these bands that I go to out of town, you're charging $15 a ticket just to see a band for 4 hours.
Mhm.
You're going to go see a fun time, maybe the same night of fireworks for $20, $5 more. I brought my own cooler. And on top of it, see some fireworks and a good race.
Mhm.
You can't get that price.
This is true.
The other $5 is going for the
Even
concession.
a racing night, you know, that's most racing nights. Like we always have a headliner, sprint cars or something, and then we have our
Yeah.
classes that race with them. So you get to see sprint car. You and your wife for $40 can come in, bring your own cooler. What can you do for a night? I mean,
Yeah.
you guys have been out to eat lately. I mean,
hell yeah.
you know what it. I mean, you can come there and have a whole night at.
Yeah.
You got a couple young kids. I mean, for $50, you can come get and watch the races for the night and buy them a bag of cotton candy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Outlaws, how much do they cost? Can you tell me or no?
No.
Damn. Can you tell me off?
You can't imagine.
No. But it's bringing in the best.
You ever heard of the Outlaws?
No, I haven't. This is the
You
first
never,
time.
I've seen them. I've seen
I
them in
haven't
other
seen them. I haven't
places.
seen
I've seen them
Yeah.
in other places. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the top notch. They only come around what you had them before.
Yeah, I think it was about 6 years ago.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, yeah. They haven't been north of, let's say, Eldora, which is Ohio. They haven't
Yeah.
been north of there in 6. Last time they were up north was to us.
Yeah.
So I tried last year to get them. Their schedule was already done, and then this year they reached out to me when they were doing the schedule and said,
That you wanted? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
"Yeah." So
Yeah, because they haven't been. Yeah, it's been that long since I've
it's
seen
been
them.
a long time.
I've seen them down in other places in Indiana and Ohio area, like
Yeah.
you said.
Yep.
But they're top notch. I mean, they
Mhm.
race, but they bring their own circuit. It's like, I hate to say it like this, but the best way I can explain it, but like the Harlem Globetrotters, is where they tour their own little people in their own little circuit, and they race in their own little circuit for their own group. And whoever wins in this group, big old giant group of what, 20? Is it 20?
Yeah, 20.
So 20 people, 20 racers in this group. They're
Bragging
doing their
rights.
own little circuit, driving around and
Yeah, I mean it's the big.
Yeah.
I mean we have like the Michigan Ohio base series is GLSS, and there's probably 20-30 guys. They're great racers. I mean they race at Hartford. They'll be there 2 or 3 times this year. You know, I mean they're great. Then you have the World of Outlaws, which it's just the next level. I mean, they roll in with semis and trailers and the World of Outlaw series. I mean, and the camera crews and the
Oh,
I
wow.
mean,
they're big.
it's a cool deal.
I think they've been on also FS1.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, they're
Definitely televised.
Oh,
then.
yeah.
They're FS1.
So it brings more exposure to you.
Yes.
Hartford.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good deal.
Oh yeah.
That's the cool part is
Yeah.
having them there because it's like you're in the big leagues now for a night. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
You know.
But
So it's
for
cool.
like you said, for getting them and getting everything else, you've been around for so long. You're a dirt track. Does the dirt track help getting the Outlaws?
They only race on dirt.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, it's phenomenal. I would say I would come see them. How much does a ticket for that?
Probably be about 50, 47, I think.
That's still ain't bad though.
That's cheaper than a concert ticket.
Yeah.
Cheaper than concert ticket, but it's
Or
also
any sporting event that you can think of around. I mean,
but still that's
professional sporting event.
that's seeing a prime and it's going to be televised.
Yeah.
Half the time.
And
Most of the time.
they get it around there.
Yeah. Then they
I
book
mean,
and they book.
It's yeah.
I seen them on TV and watching them going around on TV. They're going up what 50?
Huh?
100?
Yeah.
120.
Come
probably.
again.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, the
I can't tell.
GLSS guys, the regular guys, they're over 100. And like I said, they put on a great show. You know what I mean? They're the quality of the World of Outlaws, you know, and that's just a regular
Now,
show.
what type of cars do they actually run when they do these circuits?
Sprint cars.
Sprint cars.
Ones with the big wing on the top.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Where they're always making almost like a side turn all the time.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a drift.
Yeah, it's always like a
Drifting.
drift all the time. But those those are.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
They never lift. They put it to the
Yeah.
floor and hold
Yep.
it. That's it.
And they're always making,
go.
and they're always going, and they're always
Mhm.
always drifting. Yeah, hell yeah, I love watching those cars.
That is
Cool.
cool. That is cool, man. You have that around here, man. Tell you that.
Yeah, and they draw a crowd. People love those guys.
Yeah. Yeah. They got a following.
I'm glad you're getting them.
Hmm.
Good for you.
Yep. Pretty excited.
Props
Yeah,
to you.
I'm pretty
getting-
excited.
Props
It's
to you
cool.
getting them next
Yep.
year.
Yep.
So how far do you go out for your since I said you're starting early now? Is that going to affect on how many races you get to do, or
No, we actually opened with GLSS, the sprint car series I was telling you about.
Mhm.
And that was the first weekend that they had available to open with. So we're opening with them. And then, like I said, we race a couple weeks and then I'll take Memorial Day off, that
Oh, okay.
weekend off. And then we'll race a couple, 2-3 weeks and then take off for 4th of July, you know.
oh, so the 3
you know.
weeks that you're probably taking off is what, Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day?
Yeah. And then I don't race against the Van Buren County Youth Fair.
Oh, okay.
I don't race against the Berrien County Youth Fair.
Yeah.
You know, so
Was it-
Berrien
so-
County Youth Fair affects you?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Friday night's the big demolition
Yeah.
derby and all
Oh,
that. So,
yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah, I
I mean, there's so many things going on in the community. You know, it doesn't.
the hillbillies up here. I'm
The
sorry.
racers are there. Their families are there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
just, you know, I don't know. There's
That makes it easier because you
Yeah.
have to compete with that.
Right,
And then
exactly.
Try to compete with that, you lose money.
same
So-
with the Van Buren County Fair. They put on their big fireworks show
Yeah.
that Friday night and all that. And it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna compete with that.
Yeah.
You know, just so
I can see that one. I can. I mean, that makes more sense. So you starting 3 weeks early, you're only losing 1 week.
yeah. We're about starting about a week early.
Week
I
early?
think
Oh,
last
week
year we
early.
started the 15th or whatever it may, but actually we're starting a week earlier than that, but not racing, but we're having a full blown monster truck show this year again.
Really?
So yeah. Yep, that'll be
Is it a bigger season for you guys this year? Being a lot more
about the
activity?
same. About the same. Yeah.
So
We didn't have a monster truck show last year, so this year we're having
what kind of monster trucks? Like,
full blown monster trucks.
are you getting big names or?
Yeah, there'll be some big names. Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love monster truck shows. I hate to
Yeah.
say it.
They'll have the monster truck ride.
I'm
you
like a
know.
little kid
all
in the
that
heart in
stuff.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you are. Well, we would be little in those type of cars.
Shut up.
Come on, Joe.
I'm still not the same height as a tire either.
Exactly. to use a ladder to get in that thing.
Shit,
we
they had the ladders to get in the damn truck.
We got a pretty good schedule this year with the Monster Truck Show and the Night of Destructions and then the World of Outlaws. We have the All Stars coming back, which is another sprint car series.
Oh, there you go, man.
So,
yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
GLSS, the other sprint car series, a couple times, and so it's gonna be a pretty good summer, I think.
Now, what does it take to, as far as maintenance for that track? Does it take a lot of work getting prepared for those events? And
Yeah, normally, depending on the weather, if it's going to be hot like July, I'll start on Wednesday and then grade it. Wednesday, we'll put about 30,000 gallons of water on it.
Yeah.
Thursday, grade it off again the other direction, put about 30,000 gallons of water on it Thursday night. And then Friday, just keep it wet all day.
Yeah.
And ready for racing, so. And hopes you do all that stuff and Mother Nature don't
mess it up.
Yeah, mess it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot. I mean, between the track and mowing the lawn and weed whack, and it's a full time job.
Keeps you going all week.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about that question since you said that. Did you ever think about putting a sprinkler system in there so you don't have to sprinkle?
Yeah, I've looked multiple because I have a pond in the middle. When we configured the track, we put a pond in the middle, but unfortunately, I made the track so wide, like a lot of dirt track. Ours is 80 to 100 foot wide, so it's hard to get. Because I checked into it, it's hard to get sprinklers to cover
that
width, and then I'd have to put them on the outside and on the inside, and I don't. It may work, but I don't know. I mean, it's easier. We just water. We wait till almost the sun goes down on Wednesday night and water, and then it soaks in overnight, and then but
it keeps everybody busy.
Yeah. There's just so many things that people don't even imagine there.
Goes into that. Yeah.
You go around with a big giant tanker.
Yeah, water truck.
Yeah, water
truck. Two of them. We have two of them.
Yeah, two of them.
Yep.
Wow.
30,000 gallons. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
How'd you know that?
Well, I just said it twice.
I know, but did you really think it was 30,000?
I didn't think it was that much. I mean, now you said the width of the track and everything.
Yeah.
Doing it twice. So, I mean, wow.
Yep. A lot of water in a week.
What's your water bill like? Jesus.
I have a well for that.
You have a well?
Oh, hell yeah. Even better.
Irrigation well.
Yeah. It's even better. Just to pull
big
the truck
tank.
up.
You've probably been there. You see that big blue
Yeah.
tank? That's the water tank that we draw out of.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Yeah. Wow.
He says, holy shit.
Now I'm just thinking about all this thing. How would you be able to maintain that place? I mean, through all those different events. I mean, getting the track ready, make sure all the food is ready, grass is cut. He just named it all.
Well, he also forgot one. I don't know if you do it, but I would think you'd do it. Just like what I used to do for the beach, comb it for loose glass, loose everything.
After Night of Destruction.
Yeah.
Loose metal.
Yeah.
You go around with a grate and pick it all
Night
up.
of Destruction is a good week.
You have to go around more than once.
So
twice.
Is that like when you do a Night of Destruction, this is why you only have it, 3 times a year?
Year. Yeah.
So you have to do all that preparation and clean up afterwards.
Yep. Mostly the cleanup.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we want the trailer racers to be full. We got camper parts out there. There's parts everywhere. But I bought the equipment to make it easier to clean up, and we do a good job cleaning up. Luckily, I don't think we've ever really had because sometimes we race the next week.
Yeah.
You got all this crap all over the track, and we clean it up, and luckily, knock on wood, we haven't had no flat tires or nothing from the next week, so.
I expect you guys to do the Night of Destruction the week that you're off, the week before.
Yeah, before you're off.
Well, I always tell myself when I do the schedule, I'm going to try to give myself 2 weeks to clean it up.
Yeah.
But it never works that way. That we always end up scheduling the next week.
Something always comes up. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking in my head. You probably do it before Memorial Day, Labor Day, and then 4th of July.
Because these guys, when like these series is like GLSS, and they have set days that they can come, so you kind of have to take them. Well, we kind of have set days for Night of Destruction, so we don't conflict with other tracks and other places, and so however it works out is what you're stuck with.
And you guys got a smooth operation running.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't understand how you get schedules from different places that run their track,
mm-hmm.
and you, like you said, compare it.
Yeah, I do all that.
I mean,
as events start getting announced, I
Really?
start
You
writing
care
them down
about
on
that?
the calendar.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to. If
yeah.
he's scheduling stuff around all these different things, so
Dude,
people.
that would suck. No offense. I'm sorry for you.
I'm sure you have.
Shit.
Are you the one that does all that? Yeah.
That's what you just said.
I
I'm
mean, there's
sorry
just
for
so
you.
many things now that you have to look at besides other racetracks. I mean, you have Strawberry Festival, you have Blueberry
Do
Festival,
you
you
care
have Peach
about
Festival.
other
you have-
tracks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You have
yeah.
to, man.
I
Why?
do.
Work
Sometimes
around
other
it.
tracks don't care about me, but
That's what I'm saying.
I always try not to schedule on top
Yeah.
of somebody. I mean, it just is no good for neither one of us. You know what I mean? It's so.
Sensible thing to do, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
But like I said, there's so many
Yeah, better
Blueberry Festival, Peach Festival. I mean, every little town
Well,
has a
that-
festival.
Festival, yeah,
I mean,
especially
That
during-
you're
in the
gonna
summer.
come across.
yeah, which you do. I still
the
run
summertime.
against them, but you can't.
Yeah, that you'll never. It's gonna be maybe 1,000 people less or whatever.
Yeah, if I took
But-
off for all that
yeah.
stuff going on, I
Yeah,
wouldn't race at all.
You're
'cause,
screwed.
you
You're
know,
screwed on that
right.
one. But I give you kudos and props. Oh my god, I would never care about anybody else. Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Screw the other races. They're not gonna worry about me. I'm not gonna worry about them.
I mean, racers that way, Night of Destruction.
They want to come. They're gonna come to mine.
Yeah, but you have only a certain amount of guys that do it. So
Yeah.
then if you're against another track, then you're making them choose to go to you or go to
Exactly.
them.
So you
to
fight
where-
you fighting the
to
war
where-
with yourself.
Yeah. So
I think this. I don't think we came across this. For my last question, I'm probably gonna
Right.
ask this. What do you win?
um
We never
Yeah,
asked.
that's a
if-
good question. I never thought of that.
so
what do you win at the end
I
of
think
any
that-
of these races? Any of the series race or any of these Night of Destruction race? What do you win?
money. I mean, so like the Night of Destructions, I'll tell you that we pay the top 5. It's like 4, 3, 2, 1,
Yeah, okay.
50-50.
Yeah.
And they get a trophy.
What's the highest prize? I'm curious.
1,000 for the trailer race.
Really?
Mhm.
The trailer, Joe.
Oh, we need to get a car first.
Yeah. Forgot
How
about
about we
that
get a car?
part.
And we pay like 10 places in the trailer race.
Yeah.
So,
How about we get a car?
so that's the thing. That's another reason Night of Destruction is so good, because guys can go get a car for $300-400, come out there, take a chance of winning some money. When it's all done, take it back to the scrapyard and get $200 or $300 for it. So
Exactly.
you're really, besides your time
Oh,
and a
fuck that.
little
I'll
bit
keep
of,
it again so I
you
can
know,
win
you're-
more money.
yeah. Well, until it's
Dead.
not usable
Yeah.
anymore.
Till
you know?
it's a piece of trash.
Right.
Oh yeah, then I just give it to somebody else that wants it.
This is why you take it to the
Yeah.
dump and
But-
get money off of it.
So the Night of Destruction is only $1,000 for. Is it just for that one race? Or
Just
is it
trailer
just-
races.
Just trailer
trailer
races?
Yeah. The other events like the backwards race
Yeah.
and the mattress race, and all, they're like 5, 4, 3, 2,
So what do you win though? I mean, the prize.
you just
prize
told you.
500.
500.
Mhm.
Okay, 500. Wow. So,
Yeah, 5, 4,
so
3.
these people get in every single race, like you said. These people come out, have
Mm-hmm.
a car almost for every single race. They can walk out with.
Yeah, we do about 8 events a night. So
You could do 8 events.
Yeah, starts. Yeah.
yeah,
So $1,000 and.
backwards race.
Oh my
trailer
God!
race.
So you can win about. My math's right. 15.
Yeah, it's impossible though.
It's
Yeah.
The
yeah.
odds are against you.
Yeah. You,
The odds are
especially
not in
coming
your
with just-
favor, huh?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you could potentially win a pretty nice chunk of money for the night.
That's
if
if your
you-
car stands up to the test.
Yeah.
wow. Do you have to use the same car for every race?
No.
I didn't think
So I say some guys bring like 8,
Yeah.
10 of them, you know,
Yeah.
and
That's
they
what I
jump
thought,
out of that
yeah.
one and jump in this one, and
Mhm.
they already got the one sitting there hooked up to the trailer. They don't use that till the trailer race.
Yeah.
They use this
Yeah.
other one and do stuff. And yeah, so So-
Brad has. He says he has 4 cars now.
He has
Yeah.
3 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's well aware.
Collecting. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
He's
collecting
well aware
yours.
of it. So, yeah, man, I
Damn.
cannot wait for the summer now.
yeah, you guys got to get out there.
Okay, no, we're going out there. We're going out there.
Yeah.
Damn.
We may even take the
Red.
hit the 4th of July fireworks deal.
We'll take Red on his and maybe even.
Yeah, we get Red on here. We'll set some stuff up.
I
We're
might,
definitely coming
I
out.
might have to tighten my grip on my mattress though.
Oh yeah, quick question. What's the rules on that mattress race?
Let go of the mattress, you lose.
Well, there's rules, but I quit arguing with these guys. The rules, the rule is the mattress, and you hold your hand above the mattress,
Yeah.
and that's how you hold on.
You can't have anything strapped with the mattress or
Well,
No.
I said what the rules are,
Yeah.
but now these guys are trying to get they cut a slit in it and try to put their hand in it. And, you know,
Oh.
they've done. Some of them actually have a mattress that have the handles on.
Do you
it
go
that hold
through?
them.
Wait, do you go through and check the mattress and underneath the mattress to see how it's connected?
Just make sure it's not screwed from the
Oh,
bottom.
Yeah, or
See,
like
that's what
strapped
I
on
was
with
thinking.
like
See,
a
I
bunch
was
of
thinking in my
cords.
head, how can I
Oh,
get away
trust
with?
me, we've
How
had-
can I get away with it?
We've had guys do it.
Let's
So
just follow the rules, for Christ's sake.
the one year the guy,
I was
a
thinking in my
couple
head.
guys thought it'd be cool. They soaked them with water. So
I heard about that.
So they're heavier.
make them heavier.
Yeah.
That's what Red
Well,
was talking about.
When you're going 50 miles an hour around
You don't
there,
want
in
it
front of that
heavier.
mattress comes up. Now you're trying to hold a
That's what I'm
heavy
saying.
ass mattress.
yeah, right, and it just blows. I
You're
mean,
a dumbass for doing that because it's gonna be heavy. Because now you're lifting up instead of 50 pounds, you're lifting 100.
yeah,
pounds.
these guys think it's so easy, and I'll see a
No, I wouldn't do
bodybuilder
that.
type guy at the end of the drop the mattress
Yeah.
and go, "Man, my arm couldn't hold that thing." I
Yeah.
mean, it's
So
it's
if
a
one person
sale.
lets go, it's not done unless both people let it go.
yeah, but as soon as one lets go,
Well,
one
it-
person can't
Can't hold
it.
on to that. Yeah, it was that wind
No.
resistance.
Yeah,
Slow down, bitch. Slow
So,
down.
what size mattresses do you have to have on it?
Queen.
nah, I got some guys that put a twin up there. You got to have enough where you can reach it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
You
well,
can't put a
long
little
arms.
baby mattress on there, but you got to have something that
So you
you
hold
It
on
could
to
be
it.
any size
Twin, queen,
mattress.
yeah,
Does it have to be long way? Can it be this way?
be however you want it. Oh, we've had them run them the other way, and they actually got it bent all the way down into the car, and they're trying to hold it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It don't matter
Don't
when
matter.
when
Once
that
that
wind
wind
catches
hits,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's hard, man.
Yeah.
That's why that's a good race.
Uh-huh.
There. Look at you trying to think of a way to beat the system.
No, I'm trying to think. What's the easiest mattress to really hang on?
one time, maybe last year,
Kids
these guys were going around, and the guy on the passenger side, I didn't see his arm. I'm like, how? Because I'm watching all of it. I'm like, how in the heck is that staying on there? The vehicle had a sunroof in it,
Oh, he's holding.
so he had a handle on the inside, and he was holding it through the sunroof, holding it on. Well, guess
He got
what?
caught. He got-
DQ'd, you know.
Yeah.
But I give you props for
Yeah.
creativity, you know what I mean. But so yeah, they try all kinds of stuff, you know.
As well, just follow the rules, Joe.
Yep.
Or you get one of those ice picks.
See how strong you are.
Yeah, see how strong you are.
Could you use something like that?
No, use your hand, man. I'm just Yeah, hold on to
made me think of a lot other stuff
and
now
just,
in my
just
head.
imagine the driver. He's got to use his right hand the whole time going around those corners.
And luckily, I mean, the mattress race is one of the biggest. I tried to get rid of it last year for one event because it's a lot. I mean, I end up with 40 mattresses at the end of the night. You know, everybody just drops them when it's over, and then I'm like, man, I'm tired of cleaning up all these mattresses every time. You know,
I didn't think about that for you.
the guys threw a fit. You know what I mean? And so a lot of, and I tell them in the drivers' meeting, hey guys, don't lose your arm for the, you know. And so a lot of guys, I mean, there's sometimes we've had 60 cars out there before. So, I mean, guys will get close and they'll just pull their arm in, which thank God they do. You know what I mean? So a lot of mattresses get lost that way.
Well, that's the fun. That's the fun of it right there, man.
Dude,
That's the fun of it.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
beauty of
Do
it.
you want to drive or do you want to hold on?
I don't care really. I'm a pretty good driver.
Plus, then I mud it up, so it's really slippery. So that keeps them slowed down a little bit,
Yeah.
so that way they can't get going.
How's your
Too
left?
fast, right?
How's your left hand?
My left hand. I normally drive with my left hand.
You want to drive with the left?
I normally just drive with my left hand.
Could you hang on to your left?
Yeah. My right hand's.
No, I
solid,
mean, is your left hand strong to hang on to a mattress?
too. This is my strong hand.
That's my strong hand, so I'd be right hand dominated hanging on.
All you have to do is ride. That's all.
I think can you hang out of the car?
No, do you want to do that?
No, I meant, can you have do you have to be buckled up?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh damn, I just lost that
You
part.
want to fly through the window?
There is no window. There's
fly-
no windows.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
The window opening.
Yeah,
the
You
window
fly
opening,
out.
there's
You
no
fly out. You
windows.
don't want to do that.
There's no windows.
All right, Joe. You're trying to cheat.
I'm not trying to cheat. I'm just trying to think, how can I fucking hang on till
You can. You'll
how
figure
fast
it
these
out.
cars go?
Depends on how wet I make it. 50,
What do
40,
you mean how
50,
wet?
60.
You mean the
Make
ground?
Yeah, make
Track.
the track wet. Remember?
So can we change the tires?
Yeah, these guys run snow tires.
Yeah.
They got to be DOT tires.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, they run snow
yeah.
tires or whatever they can get on them.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yep.
Can you do anything to the frame?
Do whatever you want.
You only want to
You don't want to make it too heavy though.
That's not gonna make the mattress stay on.
No, it's gonna make bigger. You can have bigger tires on them.
Yeah.
You can have bigger tires, so it'll go through the mud faster.
You tend to get your brain.
You're like, how I'm thinking that.
You didn't have to say a word.
Yeah.
I am. I'm thinking to myself.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. This is the second hour already. All right, guys. We're doing the last call. What we do on last call is you can do shout outs for your business, anything that's coming up for you. Just let the people know what's going on next for you, and we'll pass it around.
Gotcha. Like I said, we've talked Night of Destruction, World of Outlaws coming this year, All Stars coming this year. Like to thank you guys for having me on.
No problem.
Thank the fans that support us. Thank the drivers that support us. Everybody that helps us along the way. You know, it's like I said, there's a lot of cogs in that moving wheel that we appreciate everybody's support and help. So
good deal, Joe.
Well, I'm gonna thank a few people on this one, not just you and your wife, but so I want to say thank you shout out to Red, because he's the one that actually mentioned you before I even did message you on it. He said, "Hey, you should have these people on." He said, "I did. They haven't gotten back to me yet." So I did it again. And you two finally did it because I did it in the mid-year peak season. So that was more my bad, because all the stuff that you guys been through, man, what I just learned about your life in general at this place, congrats, man. You're rocking it out. You're doing the best you can to make a lifelong legacy of Hartford.
Yep.
Stay alive.
Thank you.
You are killing it there. When you had the opportunity to just sell it, you didn't. You said no. I bet you it was a pretty price that you just gulped and say, oh. Then you said, but I'm doing it for the people in the town. Like you said, congrats for that even more.
Yeah.
What you and your wife are doing, like he said, is a thing for Hartford. You keep on rocking it out. You keep on doing your Night of Destruction. You keep on thinking these cool ideas that you're having. You keep on doing it. Party on.
All right. Tim, look, I've been there before, and it's a great place to be. I'm glad to keep the community alive with this thing going on every summer, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. So to you and your wife, keep doing what you're doing. You guys got something great here, something that keeps the community tied together, even the historical value of the place. You're keeping that alive. That's a beautiful thing, especially with me. I love history, and I love knowing about things and what they were before. But for you, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it, and we'll be out there this summer. I promise you, and we'll definitely have them on again.
Yeah, well, I'll try to shoot, if you wouldn't mind. Try to shoot for you before you, even a couple of weeks before, so you can start advertising more about probably a week before May.
Yeah,
and so you can keep on advertising even more for you.
Anytime, let me know.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, guys. This is the Third Eye Truth There podcast. Once again, episode 139. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, like I said before, please like, subscribe. We want to get those subscribers up and get the algorithm going by you liking, commenting, doing all those things that helps us get along in this podcast. We appreciate you so much. All right, guys, we're signing off. We're glad to have Tim Dibble on from Hartford Speedway. Thanks so much for watching. Please watch again on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We'll be doing this once more before the week is over. You guys have a great night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Oh, that was the wrong button. That was a joke. All right, we out of here.